What's up, everybody? It's Nathan Buss and Sabrina from the American Air Hockey League, and we are going to be showing you a live game of Overthrow, the pro. We have got Chance Studor, and he's the pro today, and he's going to be taking on a bunch of noobs at an arcade to see if anybody can beat a pro. Sabrina, how you feeling about this tonight?
Work with me here, Puck.
I'm so excited. This is going to be such a great night. You know, I love seeing just like people who think they could take on pros just realize how hard and difficult air hockey really is. So I'm very excited to see what we got here tonight. And I don't know, I don't really think anyone's going to beat them because, like, you know, they're pros for a reason.
You know, everyone says they can, and so this is why we like to do this. Once in a while, we like to go out to an arcade and just challenge random people and say, okay, everyone's like, oh, I could easily beat these guys because we make it look easy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right here, you've got 3-0, now 4-0. This lady, look at that. She's like covering her face, like not understanding why she can't get a single shot in because everyone thinks they're good at air hockey, right? Every person's like, I've beaten a few of my friends. I must be the best in the world. And now here they are trying to take on a pro at 5-0 right now. She's getting so upset. The only problem is our audio today is not going to be picking up a lot of the table audio, unfortunately. So, but it is live happening right now.
Oh wow, she actually got 1 point on him. That is impressive from a 5-point gap.
That's what my favorite is, like when you have a new player and they get 1 point and like the whole crowd is cheering the fact that they got 1 point. That's how you know.
I missed the swing on that.
At this point, where they're excited to even get one score. All right. This is gonna be a lot harder to see because of the guard in the way, but like the guard on the side of the table. I hate playing on tables like that. I have my hand on the left rail of the table, so I hate playing on one where there's like an actual rail on the side of it. 5-1
now. The guard also like in the middle of the table, like in the center line. I feel like that's really annoying.
There is one. There's a piece of glass there. It's like plexiglass. It's awful.
Yeah, that's annoying.
It makes the scrimmages on the line really hard. It is fun to distract people though, because you can like smack your mallet against. There is 7-1.
Again, so how do you feel now? Playing a professional hockey player. You did 1 point. That 1 point was really good. Yeah, no, it was. That was a lot of good blocking. Baxter, yeah.
All right.
Miles, okay. All right, Miles. Do you think you could beat a pro?
I wish we heard.
All right.
I think he said nope, but I'm gonna try. I think that's what he said here.
Yeah. Buck's on your side.
Baxter coming up. And now, mind you, Chance is not going to be able to hear us, but we're able to hear him. He doesn't have the headphones set up. Okay, 0-0 now. And Baxter's actually hitting it pretty hard. Oh, Chance almost it out. Goes for the cut. Gets it back again. And then he goes for the shot. Oh, it still gets it back. It's right there on the line.
Defending
I'm going to teach you something real quick.
Uh-oh.
See these 4 holes right here? These 4 holes will always maintain contact on the table so it doesn't drag. See the difference?
He's even helping
All right.
to try to beat him. That's amazing.
The puck stopped in the center line, like it stopped right there. And so then he realized that he's going to have to tell him every single goal. So he's like, hey, just from the start, you need to have the puck the right way. All right, I need to go to the chat right now. I realized that I haven't been reading the chat, so I'm going to pull the chat for a second. Oh, yeah. Carrie's saying, is Nathan Buss here? Curl, I'm right here. I'm actually not at Wahoo's, but right now, Chance is at Wahoo's Fun Center in Meridian, Idaho, and he's taking on anybody who can play him right now live. Carmen saying, hard to see the puck with the reflections. I know we actually have a special filter on the cell phone, but unfortunately, Chance doesn't know how to rotate something. And so there's not going to be a way for him
You're doing him dirty while he can't hear you, Nathan. That's pretty mean.
I know. I want him to rewatch this and be like, oh, he meant rotate the lens. Rotate. Because it would take all the reflections off the table. Okay, 1-0. Now, Baxter putting up a heck of a fight. 1-0. I mean, in the same amount of time, Chance was able to beat Kim, but now it's the same amount of time, and he only has 1 point against Baxter right now. All right, he goes for the setup. It's the 2nd point. Now it's 2-0.
You know, I wonder why he won't even let him have a handicap. Like, you know, let him get a couple points ahead. Build up that hope.
Usually when we're doing money, we don't. But he's not going for money today. He's like, you know what? We'll just, just not make it high stakes. We'll just see if anybody can beat me in even a game at all. And so
Mhm.
he could let them have a handicap, but then it still wouldn't really prove anything. So if you give somebody 5 points to start out and you beat them, yeah, that shows that you're a good
Ah,
player. But if they beat you, does it really prove that they were able to beat a pro if they had a handicap? So I don't know.
You know, that's a fair. That's fair. That is fair, especially when you have money on the line. Because you guys, what you usually do $100? You guys said.
Yeah, so we actually used to do more money, but people thought it was a
Mhm.
scam. So if we're like you could win like $200 or 500, they would just like no. And because it seemed like it was too good to be true, so we had to lower the amount down for people to believe it, and then people would start actually playing. 4-0
Yeah,
now against Baxter, and right now
man.
Chance, yeah, he's nice right wall over, gets the puck
whoa,
back.
there we go.
Oh, he got a point on
Woo!
him earlier than
Baxter
Ken
won
did.
for it. Carmen is saying, "Are you guys in Idaho again?" Yep, we decided to do kind of an impromptu stream. We're gonna be streaming again tomorrow night from Jeremy's Downtown Arcade in Nampa, Idaho, and then we're gonna be streaming from the studio on Monday. Ooh, 5-1 now. We're hoping at the end of July, possibly going to Utah again to do an Overthrow the Pro in Utah. Ooh, a beautiful cross by Chance. 6-1 now.
Man, already getting match
Maybe,
points
who
here.
knows?
Oh, he got a right wall there.
Carmen
I
in the
wonder
chat
what they
saying, "Nice, Viva the potatoes!"
the
Chance.
potatoes.
Oh,
Now, for those of you that don't know,
there we go.
Sabrina
They
is
got a
the
second
commentator in North Carolina, and I met her there when I flew out to North Carolina, and she's amazing, and she decided to help us out on our stream today. So, chat, be awesome to Sabrina. She is taking out of her time to help us with commentary today. All right,
Hi,
6-2.
cat.
Uh-oh.
Can Baxter even get 3 points? We do this thing where if anybody gets 4 points on me, I'll give them a signed puck. I'm gonna do an Overthrow Pro.
All
No,
right.
That's awesome.
Good job, man. You did really good.
Thank you, man. You did great.
I got in
You know,
trouble.
it's
But
All right,
interesting.
Baxter, right? All right, do you think you can beat a pro, Baxter? You're going to try, though, yeah?
I think she's going by the
So,
name
All
Baxter
right.
Olsen. I think that's what's happening.
Baxter's the name. Air hockey's the game. Let's see if she can do it.
Okay,
there
we
you
got
go. Baxter's the
All right,
name.
Bucks
Air
on your
hockey's a
side.
game.
Wait, they're in Idaho, is what Outman Productions says in the chat. Yes, this is.
I'm going to show you the same thing, too.
This is at
The 4
Wahoo.
holes right here. So see how it kind of drags a little bit? Right? You want to have these 4 holes on the table so it glides really nicely.
I'm sorry, but if I was
Take
a new
it.
player,
Take it while you can. You just won
to me like that,
what, a
that
really
would
good
be
game.
that would scare me.
If someone like told you how to actually like where to put the puck, yeah.
Yeah, then I'm like, oh my gosh, no, this is actually a pro thing. Because I would think, honestly, it's just like, they're just playing around, messing around with me. Like, this isn't real. But if you're explaining stuff like that, absolutely.
Is it already 1-2?
What the
No
shit?
way.
Wow, this game
That
is moving
happened really fast. Yeah, so it's 2 points. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so in the chat, we got River Duggan saying, "Hi, what's up, conversation? I think in honor of Idaho, the players should use a Mr. Potato Head as mallets." I love it. We actually did an Idaho State tournament, and at the top of the trophies were a bronze, silver, and gold potato that we gave
You
to
guys should
anyone.
wear potato costumes.
Oh
You
my
should wear
gosh.
potato costumes.
We did like a Halloween thing
Whoa.
where we dressed up, and that was really fun. Outman Productions saying, "Where are they in Idaho? Like what town?"
You want to let that puck rest on the table, too.
They're in
Or else
Meridian,
it'll fly
Idaho,
off. Oh,
which
no.
is like between Boise and Nampa and Caldwell. And this is at Wahoo's Family Fun Center right now, happening live. So you can swing over there right now if you're able to, and face Chance, the pro at air hockey. Carmen is saying, level out, love it, potato trophy. Yeah, so when we did in Idaho State, a bunch of Texans flew out. They absolutely crushed us. And so we had top 3 for the tournament,
Oh,
and then we had top 3 for anybody in Idaho.
could not keep up.
2-5 is Baxter so far, out of all the games that have happened so far, the highest scored person was 2 points. So if Baxter here can get even 1 more point, he will be the the point leader for today against the pro. Oh, she does
And
it.
just like that.
Take it.
Like that.
Dude, do you see
That's
her
an
face?
extra point on the board.
She's so surprised. I think Chance is gonna shut this game down right now. He's like, all right, I see what she's doing. She's getting on that same dumb shot. Like, I'm gonna close this down right now. Goes for the cut. He missed it though.
Hey, you better get your Sharpie ready to sign that puck because I think I'm rooting for Baxter here.
I don't think that Chance has an extra puck to sign. 3-6 now. It's usually when I go out, I bring a few extra pucks
4
with me.
point.
And it's one arcade. They had like a drop claw where they can get like these like little like rubber bouncy balls with like the spikes all over them. and the kids all came up and happy. Oh, there it is. 3-7 shuts her out. 3-7.
All right.
Wow.
She did the best out of everyone so far.
Good game. I got a question for you, good sir. Do you think you can beat a pro at air hockey?
Air hockey? Probably not.
Probably not. All right. What if I offered you $20 if you beat me, but if you lose to me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it.
Oh, what are they gonna say? I wish the camera was turned so we could see them.
I'll pay for the game too. I'll throw that in there as well.
So he's giving him $20 if the guy beats him.
All right. Can I catch your name real quick? Lance. Lance. All right, Lance. You think you can beat a pro? Like entirely? Can you at least get like maybe 4 points on him?
4 points?
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. All right. Lance says he can probably get 3 points.
That's confidence, though.
This guy needs.
All right, Bucks on your side.
Here comes Lance.
Start us off.
To the table. Outman Productions saying, "Sweet, I live kind of close to there." Hey,
He's fast. Oh boy.
Outman Productions, check this out in the chat. I'm gonna type in !ID and show you where we're gonna be tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Where we're at every single week. We're at this guy's 1-0.
He's starting the lead. Lance took the first point.
Can he get 2 before Chance even gets 1? That would be fantastic seeing that. Okay, so we're going to be at Germany's Downtown Arcade tomorrow, and that's going to be in Nampa. So if you live near here, you should visit us tomorrow. We're going to be live streaming from the arcade. And then on Monday, we have a professional stream with a lot of pros, and it's done with like slow motion replays and all of that. It's going to be fantastic. Guys, let's know the chat.
Matched up. I like this is Chance and Lance. I love the rhyming.
I didn't even think about that. I'm like watching Lance, and I'm like, how is he going to do versus Chance? I'm not even thinking of it. The Chance.
Yeah.
That we didn't know.
This is the Chance Lance showdown. Oh man, he was trying to go for a left ball there, but didn't get
There we
it.
go.
Oh, there it is.
He got it. And you know what's okay? I'm gonna say this, and it sounds kind of mean. Let's go, Miss Mallet. Let's go, Miss Mallet. Okay, it's gonna sound mean, but when I'm against somebody like a new player, I don't mind if they get a few points, and I will kind of use them as like practice. This sounds awful, okay? So people might hate me for saying this, but I use them as like auto puck returns.
Well, thank you. Oh boy.
I can practice my shot.
Yeah.
I know they're gonna just give it right back to me. Then I can practice it again. They're just gonna give it right back to me.
Oh
and so
no!
I kind of practice my shot.
I mean, I understand it, but like it's also like what are you gonna do? You know, you gotta have fun.
Believe it or not, I think I've only been playing for like since October.
Yeah.
2024.
Did you hear Lance say that? Lance is like, "You're actually really good at this." Yeah, I see. He's
Man, I wish we can hear Lance.
I know. I forgot to give him the microphone ring, but normally it's really fun because you watch their face, and as soon as you do a diamond drift,
you're speaking the air hockey slang, guys. That's insane.
As soon
as
he's
speaking the slang, apparently, according to Chan. Oh yeah, puck control.
So I
believe in you.
Drift,
I believe.
Their eyes get like really wide, and they're like, "Oh man!" Like
so close.
They thought they knew how to play air hockey until they see a pro for a few seconds, and they realize they don't know anything about it. Right? We got the hearts flying in the chat right now. Thank you guys. Don't forget to shout out. Let us know if you subscribe. I would love to shout you out. Let us know if you're watching this right now. I'd love to read out your name and any comments that you guys have. Right now, we're at Wahoo's Family Fun Center in Meridian, Idaho.
Oh, that almost went in.
And the noobs there are seeing if they can beat a pro at air hockey. It's 6-1 now. And
man, Lance, we had faith in you. You couldn't even get an earth point.
Thought it was going to be a wall.
If you think about it,
good stuff, man.
The person that thought they could.
That was really good. Your defense was really good. All right, so our YouTube channel is called American Air Hockey League. Believe it or not, we were just live streaming this game right now. Tripod setup, microphone.
You're on candid camera. Poor Lance had no idea that now there's thousands of people watching him.
American Air Hockey League. You want to ask them if they want to try?
I know he's going to subscribe now, and he's going to enjoy this because he looked like he had a lot of fun. He looked like he was really into it.
A lot of people don't even realize it's a pro sport. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Most people have no idea it's a pro sport. Then they go up against a pro, and they realize there's
so much
more tactics and skill involved. He's fighting the next people against right now. I love it. Curl in the chat saying, "I cannot wait for the Utah to start."
Sweet. Thank you so much, man.
Cozy in the chat saying camera angle is terrible, guys.
Thank you. All right, let's go find somebody else.
The problem is
What?
that
Yeah, no, if you want to go ask them, see if they can beat me, I'll totally pay for the game and everything, too. Everything
Cozy-
still stands.
it's a vertical stream, so it's a little bit hard to get the entire table in the
All right.
in
Just waiting now.
the angle with a tripod. We can't raise up the camera too much higher because the tripod that's as high as it goes. So, but I agree with you. Cozy. The camera angle is not great.
I'm
You are
just
correct.
attacked by a puck.
And I'm here with Sabrina from the North Carolina League. She is commentating remotely from North Carolina, and I'm here in Idaho, also remotely.
Can I get your name, good sir?
We have a
Preston?
match
All
tomorrow.
right, Preston. How many
Okay,
points do you think you'll get on me? Preston thinks he'll get 2 points on me. Let's see if that's true.
That's actually
All
pretty accurate. I bet
Go.
Preston will get 2 points.
Put in for the game.
I mean, we saw someone get 3 points already,
Damn.
so.
Right.
Let's
All
see what
right,
you
the puck
got.
should be on your side.
I did not
Preston's the
catch his
name,
name,
and
though.
hockey's the game. There we go.
All right, we got Preston on the left-hand side going up against the pro now, wondering if he can get even 2 points versus the pro. Chance is one of the up-and-comers in the American Air Hockey League, only playing for 10 months, but has become a very quick pro
1 point.
by mastering a lot of the fundamentals. Preston now with a right wall, loses possession. Chance takes it, does the diamond drift, which Preston's probably never seen. And there we go. Cruz, I think what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna end up muting Chance for a little bit of it during like when he's like just like talking with other players, so we can talk to our chat in the middle of that. Not when he's playing, like right now it's fine, but like I think I have the ability to do that, I believe. Or no, you would.
We
need to
do have the ability.
I think Cruz would have to do that for me. Give a massive shout out to Cruz. He's the man, the myth, the legend,
we
running in the background, running all this. 2-0 now. Chance versus, I believe it's Preston. I don't think it was Justin.
Oh, that slow shot almost went in.
And so, can he beat Preston? Does a double wall, gets possession back, goes again, makes a shot, gets it back again. Preston has never seen this type of puck control before. You know, and the way that Chance is able to control it, and then he gets the cut on him. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Preston hoping for those 2 points that he said he.
I mean, yeah, he said 2 points, but it has to be his own 2 points, not just,
Maybe he
not
might be
just
pouring on
Chance's.
himself. Preston, he's fallen to that cut for all 4 points, I believe. Let's see if Chance does
Oh,
it.
he stopped it. So good, so good.
Here comes the cut. I bet you. Yep, there it is again. And
Oh,
once
yeah,
again,
no.
Yep.
and Preston moves right out of the way. That cut is crushing him right now. I mean, okay, here's what's funny. Right now, Chance needs 2 more points to win, and Preston needs 2 more points to say that he got it, to say that he met his goal. Can he do it? Here comes the cut. Nope, right wall
I
over.
mean, it's a 5-point deficit here. And like that, he's got to make the climb, try to at least make it to his goal here. And
Right.
you see, he's not really getting a lot of possession time, but he is defending. Oh, nasty cut there. Nasty.
Ooh, possible skunk game here, 6-0.
Oh, that'll be the first good game of the night, though, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, I mean, but Chance was also warming up. He went for the cut. This time, Preston blocked it. Goes to the right wall, gets it back. Come on, can he do it? Goes for the cut again. He's hitting it really soft right now, hoping that Preston can just block the shot and get 1 goal. Goes for a double, sets it up again. Goes for the diamond drift, and goes for the left wall. Goes for the cut, and the table flat.
All right.
0. Let's hear what they have to
Good
say.
job, man. All right. All right, so our YouTube channel is called American Air Hockey League.
Oh yeah. Oh, I haven't been reading the chats at all. Okay, so we needed to hear the name of the next person coming up, but we got let's see. Cody saying can't even hear you, bro. I had once again skedaddling. No worries. Thank you for popping in and posting in the chat. We got Carmenucci saying North Carolina. Fun fact: the Wright brothers invented air hockey before the airplane. I don't think so.
I believe that. I don't know. Maybe that's true. We don't know.
It's very much not true.
I mean, electricity wasn't invented yet, but
Phil Arnold might have some things to say about that. Dementia Haver saying Chance, Studor, fire. Anna George saying hi in the chat. TN saying hi. TN, thank you for popping back in. This is an Overthrow the Pro in Meridian, Idaho. at Wahoo's Family Fun Center. There's actually 2 tables. There's one right on the left-hand side of this one. And we're waiting to see who's going to come up.
Air Hockey League.
Bleach to Go saying, cool, never seen a
Trying to
tournament
hear.
in hockey. Bleach to Go, this one actually isn't a tournament. Tomorrow's a tournament in Nampa, Idaho. And then the next day is going to have Pro League, the World Tournaments in August.
Right there.
Texas.
And Chicago's also having an open
You want
tournament
to try?
in October if you're in the
No.
area.
Do you know, I'm going to be there, actually. Justin Flores has invited me to the Chicago Open.
Hey, I got a question for you. Do you think you can be a professional air hockey player?
Who do we got coming up here?
No? You'll do it? All right. What if I offered you this, though? If you beat me, you get $20. But if you lose to me, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it.
Okay.
That's it?
Uh-oh,
Someone's
All right,
here we go.
No, you do not pay me anything. It is all free. Just
Yeah,
subscribe
that's
to
the
my
big
YouTube.
thing.
That's
It's
it.
free.
What?
Oh, yeah.
$20 off of me.
Okay, what's this person's name?
$20.
It's so funny. Usually we do a lot more money, but like Chance is like, let's just do 20 today. Okay, what's this person's name? That's what we need. Otherwise, we're just gonna have unknown. We should have
An
guesses.
anonymous player.
What's her name?
I'm gonna go find more people.
We got Corentin saying hi.
I got a question for you guys. You guys think you can beat a professional air hockey player? No. All right. What if I offered you $20 if you beat me, but if you lose to me, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it.
Will they take the bait? Will they play him?
And I'll pay for the game too. You want to play? All right.
You got nothing
What's your
to
name?
lose.
What? Maho? How do you spell that? M-A-J-O. M-A-J-O. Maho's gonna be playing.
All right. We got Maho coming up. It's a kiddo. See, that's the hardest part when
All
I'm
right.
doing pro is a lot of kids want to play, and I'm like, no, it's
Bucks
not
on
gonna
your side.
be. Pros are like unbeatable when a kid plays.
Maho. M-A-J-O.
Of course. So okay,
Stepping up to the plate.
okay, Cruz, could we go ahead and mute? Can we go ahead and mute the game
Don't
really
drop the
quick?
ballot.
We can do commentary while he's talking to them right now. And thank you so much, Cruz, for doing that. Okay, so we got Cruz. I'm sorry, we got Chance on the right hand side versus Maho on the left, and she's taking on the pro right now. This is the hardest part, Sabrina, is because when I'm in those shoes, it's like there's no way you can win if you're Chance.
Right.
You either win and you beat a little girl, or you lose and you just lost to a little girl. Either way, you lose. So it doesn't really matter.
It really is a rough situation, but you know, maybe we can inspire young people to start getting into the sport. You know, we've had people like in the air hockey tournaments as young as 11 years old, so you're never too young to start air hockey. Maybe this is their inspiration. They'll have a vengeance arc against Chance because of this.
Oh my gosh, like 20 years from now, she'll go and meet up with him at Worlds, at the World Tournament, and she'll look up for the table and be like, remember me? And he'll be like, no.
Exactly. Like she takes off her hoodie. She's like in this dark hoodie. She takes off. She's like, it's me.
It's been 20
Remember
years.
that day?
Yeah. That's amazing. She's like, it's me, Maho. And he's like, I still have no idea. Then she like plays the video and he's like, yeah, I still don't remember. And she's like, what? That's amazing. Okay, we got in the channel, we got Bleach to Go saying World Tournament. Is that like best ranked from each state? It's actually not. It's even crazier than that. It's open to everyone. So that means
it's a giant world tournament.
Yeah, so if you have 300 players that go and you lose every single game, you're still 300th best in the world. And that's going to be in Houston, Texas. I'm going to be there. Sabrina, are you going to that one or are you staying back?
No, I'm staying back, unfortunately. I am not going to either of those tournaments.
Okay,
so
maybe
sad.
maybe you can
So sad.
commentate with I don't believe Caleb Buss is going, but you might commentate with him then because we're going to have remote commentary available. 5-0 right now. Chance is showing.
Wow.
This is
Chance,
the
you're
revenge
being
arc.
mean.
She's gonna have like a skunk tattoo, and she's like, "You made me live this my whole life, and now I've come back." 6-0. Is he gonna skunk right here?
Man. Come
Here
on, get
comes
at
the
least 1
skunk.
point.
Is the table? The table
Aw.
flashes 7-0, and Chance. Okay, let's unmute them. Chance skunks the little girl, showing that he's a pro.
All right. Good job. You did really good. Your defense was really well set. You guys want to try?
Oh, we got a
You
meal.
want to try? All right. Can I get your name real quick? Can I get your name real quick? Tatiana, how do you spell that? Tatiana. Tatiana is coming up to the
Got it.
table.
All right,
Tatiana.
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 The pro? Who knows?
So she's
I'm going for the underdog.
All right,
Come
Bucks,
on.
it's
I'm
turn on
going
your
for the
side.
bros.
okay. That's the thing. So
Bucks
let's
over there.
can we go ahead and mute that room again there?
Yeah, he's
Thank you.
yeah.
And so we got Tatiana coming up, and I mean she saw Mehul just lose, and so she's hoping that she can avenge. I don't know who that is to her, maybe her sister. Can she beat the pro? And by the way, Sabrina, I know you're like, I'm rooting for the underdog. Everybody is. Everyone wants
Yes,
to see the
yes.
pro get overthrown. Emil's saying
Can we call
where
them the bros? Like
the
it's
what?
the pro versus it's the bro versus the pros.
Okay,
No?
okay. The bro versus the pros. Emil in the chat, one of my absolute favorites from Florida, saying, "Where's Chance at?"
Florida.
Chance is right now.
Represent.
Chance is right now in Meridian, Idaho, doing an Overthrow the Pro segment. This is happening live right now. We had to mute the room just because while he's playing, apparently he just, kind of rambles a bunch and it comes to the chat. So we got Bleach saying, Chance, no, after 7-0ing Mehul. Occupy saying, deport MAGA to Russia where they belong. I don't even know what that means. We got Bleach to go saying, don't destroy her, but he already did. Carmenuch saying, talking about the Wright brothers inventing air hockey, which did not happen. He said they didn't need electricity. They had hand-operated air blowers like they used for the glass blowing.
I love that.
I like it because now I imagine an air hockey table like a forge, where you got like this dude with like a bellows like next to the air hockey table, and I'm like, bellows faster while I'm playing my air hockey with my like stone table and rocks. 5-0. Is he about to 7-0 Tatiana? Yeah, Bleach saying, I think he put up $20. Normally we put up a lot more than that, but today Chance was like, man, I don't have the cash on me. I think I'm just gonna say 20 because that's what I have on me right now. I'm like, that's fine. No one's gonna win it anyway. It doesn't really matter. 6-0. Yeah. Here it comes. It goes for the slow shot. Let's unmute the room. 7-0 now. Totally skunking Tatiana. Can anyone beat the pro today? The point winner, 3 points.
All right. What? How famous am I? We'll leave that up to everyone in the commentator booth to decide. All right, can I get your name real quick, though? Raven? Raven the Stellar Agent.
To the channel now.
Oh, boy. All right.
Did you say Raven?
You don't subscribe yet. You wait till I either beat you or you beat me and take my $20. The puck's on your side, though.
She was going to subscribe.
Puck's on your side.
So here's the rule he's stating. He said if they beat him, they get $20.
Yeah.
If he beats them, they have to subscribe. Woo. All right. It's now 0-0. It is Raven versus Chance, the pro. Can she beat him? Bleach saying, oh, lordy. Saying, will you be streaming the World Tournament? Yes, we will. There's actually going to be 2 streams happening at the World Tournament. And actually, Sabrina, I just talked to Seth Garrett yesterday, and it sounds like we're going to do a split stream, which means that Seth Garrett, like the North Carolina Air Hockey and American Air Hockey League, are teaming up. And then Centerline and Photon are going to be teaming up and doing 2 different streams from the same event. It should be a blast.
That's awesome. We love getting air hockey out. That's the whole point of this, is get it out there. And that's why you guys are throwing these Overthrow the Pro events to show like, hey, professional air hockey is a thing.
It really is, and that's really, we do these for a few reasons. One, because in the chat when we're doing actual pro matches,
we were
commentating last week for the North Carolina State Tournament, and 2 of the highest pros in the world were playing. And people in chat were like, I could beat these guys, and it's like, no, you really couldn't. They're the best in the world.
You really couldn't.
Yeah, and so this is the way we prove it. So instead of just telling people, no, you couldn't, which isn't going to really mean much, we say, hey, puck up or shut up. Like, we're going to be at a place at a certain time. All you got to do is come. We'll pay for the game. Can you beat the pro? And if you can, that's amazing. Bragging rights forever. Plus, you take home some money for it. But the chances are super slim. Because why? Well, because they haven't played against pros. They don't own an air hockey table at their houses. They haven't been practicing for years.
What? Yeah?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's just one of those things that people just kind of think they're good at until they actually get on the table. I mean, we're seeing it here. I mean, it's 5-0 right now. I mean, come on.
I think Raven might be, I don't know if she's the mom of the other 2. Because like, usually when you're at Wahoo's, it's like a family fun center. You got families there. He's just, look at that. He's just blocking near the center line, gets possession back. He is 7-0 the last 2 people in a row. Can he make it number 3 right now? losing a point is actually really easy in air hockey, right? Like usually when I do Overthrow the Pro, it's usually 7-2 almost every game. I like to kind of screw. Oh, he does a left
What a
wall
slow
double.
slide there.
Chance to play left-handed on one foot to make it fair, says Carmanuch. Here's the thing. He would still beat them. It would just take longer. So, like, we like to rip that Band-Aid off because otherwise it's going to take a long time.
You're really ripping it off there. I love
Oh,
that.
she got a point. Look at, she almost walks away from the table. She gets 1 point. She's cheering. She threw her hands up, and she was so excited. She was about to walk away. Like, in their mind, that's what I think is so funny. They went from, in their mind, I could beat a pro. This is so easy. It's air hockey. To, oh my gosh, I just got 1 point.
She got 2 points.
Yeah.
She got 2 points now.
Oh, good. The highest that we've seen today, 3 points against Chance. Can she actually get the third point? All he needs is one more. Now he's kind of screwing with her. Here comes the kill shot.
He's
Here
like,
comes.
I gotta. Is he gonna do? Oh man, got.
Bleach saying, oh man,
he's
she bet.
catching it.
There it is, 2-7. Let's hear what they have to say. And thank you. And take a look at this replay, everybody. It's kind of fun. I think we even have replays that pull into this, which
We
is
do
so
have replays.
remotely.
A game ago, we got 1 point. All right.
Okay, who's up next?
The YouTube channel is called American Air Hockey League.
They got to subscribe. Hey, if you guys are watching this live right now, throw it in the chat. Let me know. And if you subscribed, I would love to shout you out. We got a bunch of people watching right now. I would love to shout you out. This is at Meridian in Wahoo's Family Fun Center in Meridian, Idaho. We're also going to be doing a stream
American Air Hockey League.
Nampa, Idaho tomorrow doing a tournament.
Hey, listen, Bleach to Go agrees that "Puck up or shut up" is a great statement, and I agree.
Taking your time with the puck is everything. It's not just hit. It's get it, kind of set it up where you want to put it, and then hit it really hard, really fast.
They asked him for some advice because she was like, "Hey, how do you play?" And he's like, "Hey, don't just hit it." That's how we know.
We are live right now. We're live streaming this right now, actually.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, there we go. Shout out to the live stream.
So, like, you know, you can always tell a noob when they hold the puck or the mallet the wrong way.
Yeah.
And hit it constantly without stopping.
You want to jump in?
Okay, here we go.
Hey, is corporate okay with this? Are we allowed to beat up on kids?
Yes.
Is corporate okay with this?
Yes. How do we give him the?
Yes.
Go ahead. Is corporate okay with
He
this?
cannot hear
Yeah.
us.
All right. Sweet.
It's up,
We got the okay from corporate. All right. What's your name? Trace. 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 All right, Trace. Hop on the table, man.
That's the hard part when you go and you want to play.
Okay.
You're gonna have kids that want to play you, right?
Puck's on your side, buddy.
You feel bad telling them no, you can't play.
It should be over there.
He sounds too excited to beat a kid. I'm gonna
Hit the goal a few times.
talk to Chance about that.
So that's what's fun is when you commentate these kinds of games, you're like, this looks like a guy that's not afraid to beat little boys. Here comes Chance, gets the shot, goes for the cut. He gets it back, goes for a slow drift. He's playing really slow against this kid here. And you can see Trace's reaction speed is really low. And that's all right, you know. And the thing is that, right now, Chance really is, like I've said before, when you're playing a kid, it's a lose-lose situation. Everyone's hoping that Trace wins this one. And Chance really can't win because even if he destroys this kid, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't prove anything. However, if you're in the area and you think you can beat a pro, right now this is happening live in Meridian, Idaho. You can go to Wahoo's Family Fun Center tomorrow if you want to beat a pro or join our tournament. We do a fun weekly tournament. I'm going to put that in the chat again. It's !ID, and this is where you can see where all the events are happening in Idaho. Also, you can do !NC, and you can see all the events in North Carolina. Same thing with Texas and Illinois. We got the World Tournament coming up in August and a Chicago Tournament coming up in October. Right now, 3-0 versus Trace. I am accompanied by Sabrina in the chat. Sabrina helping us doing remote commentary. Chat, give it up for Sabrina because she is absolutely amazing. She blew my mind when I was out there.
Thank you.
And I'm like, oh man, you got to join us right now. So Sabrina, I hope you join us on Monday because that's when we do our really big professional stream. It looks real good, looks real flash. We put a lot of work into it.
Very excited. I also see in the chat, Francisco Lopez said this is awesome, and I also have to agree with that statement. This is awesome. This is great. This is the Overthrow the Pros event that's being hosted in Idaho right now.
Francisco, thanks for taking a second to chat in, by the way. We got MS giving us a Y in the chat. We got Bleach saying, oh, she mad, talking about the last player. Bleach saying, man, we have a couple of Peter Piper pizzas here, and one other family go-kart fun center, but the air hockey tables are trash, sadly. I haven't played in years. Even this one here is a dynamo. It's called the Firestorm. We don't like playing on this table at all because it's got the rails on it. I don't know if you can see it, but in the middle of
Oh man, it's about to be another skunk.
Oh, here it comes. The skunks are out. Cruz in the chat saying, "What's up, guys?" Definitely got to get another cam for top-down angles. Bleach, this one's done. Oh, there it is, 7-0. This one's done just with a cell phone. On Monday, we have 6 different camera angles, so give us a check on Monday.
Does everyone know about our channel, please?
Okay, he's getting the subscribe because the rule is if
Heck yeah.
he beats them, then they have to subscribe
Chance.
to the YouTube channel. Jeffrey in the chat saying hi. And now he's trying to get more players to play against him. Ooh, some lady chasing after a kid there. Did you see that?
The kid wants to play air hockey. Let him play air hockey.
This is why you have to leash them. Leash them off.
This person over here.
Okay.
Hey, I got a question for you. Do you think you can beat a pro at air hockey? No? All right, what if I offered you, if you beat me, you get $20 off of me, but if you lose, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it.
What are they going to say?
No, you're all right? Okay.
You're still saying no. Okay. Yeah, see, some people would be like, no, I'm not good, but most people...
Let's ask this gentleman right here. All right, do you think you can beat a pro at air hockey? No? All right, what if I offered you $20 if you beat me, but if you lose, you subscribe to my YouTube channel? That's it.
What's he going to say? What's he going to say?
If you beat me, you get $20, but if you lose to me, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is all. I'll pay for the game and everything, too. You gonna watch it? All right.
Oh,
let's find more people.
Jeffrey Castillo.
Man, people are scared.
I know
this gentleman over here.
It's scary when someone comes up with a jersey that has the
logo. Question for you. Do you think you can beat a pro at air hockey? Do you think you can beat a professional air hockey player?
Next time.
All right, what if I were to offer you $20 if you beat me? And if not, you just no. All right.
You need to go next time with a camera and like follow him around. That's what's really fun. It's kind of like man on the street.
All right, Nathan, keep people busy. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go deep hunting.
I'll keep them more than busy. Okay, we got Jeffrey Castellano in the chat saying hi. Bleach saying definitely subbed. Got to catch that world tourney to see.
Yes, Bleach.
Dude, it's crazy. This Monday, we're going to have some of the top players in the American Air Hockey League going against each other, including myself playing, which will be really fun. I'm going to be practicing for Worlds, so I'm just kind of challenging every person I possibly can. And we're going to have 3 commentators. I believe Sabrina's going to be joining us, I hope. My fingers are crossed. I don't want to or anything, but if she can, it's all right. But we're going to have Caleb Buss and Seth. Voluntold to do it. That should be a blast. And we have 6 different camera angles, slow motion replays. We got sponsors. It gets so much fun. And on top of that, we really engage with the chat. We have screens in the arena that show the live chat to prove it's live. Like in this game that Chance is doing right now, this is live, but you kind of just have to take my word for it. There's not really a big way to really prove that. But on Monday, we have a way to prove it where we have screens in the background that have the live chat. And so you can talk directly to the players. After each game, they sit down on these chairs, and you can ask them questions, and they pop up on the screen behind them, and they can answer questions live, which is really fun. Because what other sport do you know of where you get to actually ask the players questions live as they happen?
That's actually really cool.
We got K Schwizzle in the chat popping in. Thank you for taking the chance to pop in. Yeah, Sabrina, I'm going to be going to Chicago for the Chicago state tournament. It's called the Chicago Open. No, it's not Chicago State. Chicago's not a state, but I keep saying that. But it's called the Chicago Open in Illinois State. And they're sort of going to be ranking people a bit differently this year, I found out. Yeah. So instead of it just being ranked by like state rank, they're ranking by like territories, like the Northwest Territory, right? So
that's interesting.
So I'm really hoping nobody else from my area goes. So I just auto get number 1 in the Northwest, right? I think that's cool.
Would do that. You would do that. You would.
I really want. Right. I mean, we have stepping up to the table is Zayne. He was in it for the free game. He did not really care about whether or not he loses.
I think it's Z-A-Y.
One to an air hockey player. What's on your side, buddy?
Zayne.
Is it
Zayne is the name.
Zayne.
How do you spell Zayne? Is it Z-A-Y-N-E or is it Z-A-N-E?
Whoa!
Whoa! Scores a point off the bat. 1-0.
Whoa!
Bleach asking, what time is the event going to be happening this Monday? It happens at 6 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 5 Pacific. That's also going to be 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern time is when the event starts on Monday, and that's every single Monday. And we have a lot of different players, tons of different commentators. It's really a blast. It's really fun. Tomorrow, though,
It's
we
so
do
fun.
a fun weekly tournament at an arcade. It's hard to stream it. Like, we do stream it every week, but it looks a lot like this. Only one camera angle, but it's really fun. You get to follow along the bracket, pick your favorite players, and we play with a bunch of random people. So if you want to come and play with us, come on over tomorrow to Nampa, Idaho, and you can type
Overthrow the pro.
Yeah, it's so fun. But Sundays, we do like professional stream from the studio. And we actually limit that to players that actually have some sort of skill level, because a lot of people don't like watching a whole lot of games that don't have a lot of skill. So if you want to ever pop onto a Monday stream, you got to prove you got some skill. 2-1 right now. Chance.
7. 7 is the maximum amount
There's
of
no more
points that this
skunking
table
now.
will
He
go
broke his
to.
skunk streak here. Excuse me.
Right?
Zayne off the bat. God.
Zayne already with 1 point, but then asking now that Chance is in the lead, then Zayne takes a minute to say, hey, what does it go to? Like hoping it doesn't go to 3. Oh, yeah, Joe. We got Joey Liss in the chat. He got number 2 in the North Carolina State Tournament out of 96 players. 96 players, I want to say, maybe 93. Got number 2 in the state, which is insane, beating number 6 in the world to get there. 5-1.
He's kept his NC rank
man.
too. His number 1 NC rank. He's been defending that title.
Dude, and it was such a great battle watching him against Ray Nugent, and Ray taking
that was crazy.
and him taking number 1, but Ray gave him such a run for his money. Yeah, so we got Joey Liss in the chat. If you guys want to go to either our channel, if you're on it right now, you can just go to our live tab, or go to the NC channel and go to the live tab and look up last week's the NC State Tournament. Spoiler alert, Joey Liss in the chat right now did absolutely amazing. Not just that, he's such a fun guy and so great to meet. He's so full of energy, very smiley and fun. He makes playing the sport fun.
Awesome guy.
6-1. Chance hoping to shut this guy out, hoping to take Zayne out now. After Zayne got 1 point off the bat, really scared Chance, and now Chance hasn't lost a point since.
Chance wasn't going to let that happen.
Right? Chance is saying it should be 3 for game for the amateur and 7 for the pro. I did that once on accident. I did an Overthrow the pro once at this bowling alley, and realized their table was set. Yeah, they had a table there. So I'm like, oh, why not? But I didn't realize their table was only set to 4 points. And so, like, I let the guy get a few points. I was playing kind of easy. And then, like, I got a few points. I got 3-3. And then I got the last point off. So
good job, man.
7-1. Chance is mad at me for saying good job. If somebody gets only 1 point.
It's a free game, though.
So mad
A
at me for saying
lot more people should have that mindset. American Air Hockey League.
I think
A lot more people should have that mindset. It's a free air hockey game against a professional. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This guy's excited
Scroll down just a little bit.
to play a pro.
Keep scrolling.
That's the energy we do need.
Now he's going to subscribe. That's the rules.
Yeah, that's the video. That's the live stream. You can just subscribe through there.
I love this part. I wish we could have the camera turned now.
Heck yeah. Thank you, man. You guys want to try?
Right
No?
Live. And so he doesn't have a cameraman with him. I wish he did.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's see who else is.
Let's go find another person. Actually, hey, guys, I got a question for you. Do you guys think you can beat a pro at air hockey?
He's like
No?
chasing him.
No.
Get back!
Oh, they just walked away. They didn't even want to hear
He's got one
fuel.
scared. He's got the American Air Hockey League
all right,
logo
let's go.
on right now, and he's freaking people out. He's like chasing him down. Hey, wait,
Hey,
wait.
before you start that game, I have a question for you. Do you think you're good at air hockey?
Oh my gosh, he's stopping them.
Air hockey.
He's stopping the plane.
Don't put your quarter in that machine. Listen.
So
Listen.
here's the parameter. Here's the thing that I'm running, right? If you beat me, you get $20 from me. But if you lose to me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it. And I'll pay for the game and everything.
I'm free to subscribe to because
Heck yeah. Can I get your name real quick?
Okay. Here we go.
Jose. Jose is the name. Air hockey's the game.
Oh yeah. Oh, Jose went to that.
We'll have you go on the other side.
We really have.
All right,
it.
Jose, how many points do you think you'll get off of me? 2? He thinks 2. All right,
2
Puck's
points.
on your side.
Yeah, this guy's got no confidence. He's walking up to the table thinking he's only going to get 2 points.
Ooh.
But I mean, that's kind of fair because the point leader today has only gotten 3 points against Chance. Only 2 people today have gotten 3 points, and that's the highest that anyone's gotten against him today so far. Bleach saying, gotta go, but definitely will pop in money for the night for the stream. Bleach, thank you. It was a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for chatting in.
And thanks for the sub.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, Chance with the setup now. It goes for the cut because that seemed to work against most of them. You know what? Okay, so Sabrina, I know you don't play a whole bunch of air hockey. You just commentate it, which is really fun.
Yeah.
And there's not many people like that. Usually people play, then they later become a commentator, like after they almost retire out of air hockey. But the shot that works best against a noob, they call it the noob killer, is what George Anderson used to call it, is the cross.
Right.
It's a little bit hard to explain, especially at this type of an angle. But it's basically if Chance were to take the puck to the top left side of his side of the table and hit a straight shot to the right side of the goal. And it's really deceptive for new players because they just don't know about that shot. It just doesn't make sense to them. And so like
Hey, listen, I saw pros, you know, at the NC State Air Hockey Tournament getting killed by the crosses as well. So noob killer is interesting because I saw a lot of y'all getting killed by crosses.
Well, it's true. I guess the reason why I say it that way is because you don't even have to do a very good one. At the pro level, you have to make it very deceptive. At the noob level, you can make it really obvious and it still will work. Okay, but this is why I bring this up. There's a shot that you know of called the over, right? And it really crushes.
That's 1 point.
It does not crush new players though. Oh, this Jose up one, or not up 1-3, but he's got 1 point now. That's already better than a lot of the people that Chance is 7-0 today.
Man, Chance is not getting any more skunks. No skunks in chat here.
I know he's losing. Maybe he's getting old. He's losing his touch, getting all washed up. But like
he's
the
nervous.
over, this really pro shot only works against pros. If you use it against a bunch of new players, because they just generally block right in the center of the goal all the way back, the overs don't work, but the cross still does. So it's like the cross is just a general overall noob crusher where like you don't have to worry about it. It's almost always going to work. There it is. That's the cross right there. It's a little bit hard to see on the screen, but he pulled it up top left and did that cross shot.
And now it's 6-1. Oh, another game we're going to see a 7-1. Devastating. What's the highest you've ever seen, Nate, in one of these Overthrow the Pros?
I hate to admit it, but like I was playing a kid and I was up 3-0. And my buddy that was with me said, you have to switch sides of the table, switch sides. So now you're down 3-0. So I switched sides. This was for $100. And then I scored on myself. So
You're
now it's
damn man.
And then the kid got 2 points.
You gotta subscribe.
And I was able to beat him 6-0. I brought it up to 7 points, but like it was way too close for comfort. A few people have gotten 6 points against me.
American Air Hockey League.
Wow. Let's see what Chance.
All right, Jose, how'd you feel about playing a pro?
I feel bad. I didn't give him the better microphones.
That one right there.
I have no idea what Jose's saying, but he was asking how he felt about playing. Jose has to subscribe because
thank you so much.
He had to subscribe. Let's see who else is going to play right now.
Right here.
Guys, in the chat.
You guys, I got a question for you guys. You guys think you could beat a pro at air hockey? A professional air hockey player?
Oh, snap. What are they going to say?
What if I were to give you an offer? If you beat me, get $20 off me. But if you lose, you should just subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it.
Are they going to take the bait?
All right.
They said no. They see
unfortunate.
Air Hockey League logo.
I got a question for you. You think you're good at air hockey?
I wish we could follow them around though.
All right. What if I offered to pay for a game? All right. And if you lose to me, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. But if you beat me, you get $20.
He was about to say 100. Old habits die hard.
Yeah.
So my friends, I'm not my friend.
Okay.
I might be able to come back later.
All right. That's okay, man.
The guy said right off
All
the
right,
bat,
we're gonna go
good
deep
air
adventuring again. To the great
I'm gonna go.
BRB, everyone.
Jonathan Taylor in the chat saying, hey, what's up, Jonathan? Thanks for popping in. Right now, we got an Overthrow the Pro segment. Chance is right now looking for a player that any person in the arcade, mind you, it's a really, really big arcade. It's hard to see, but this place has like go-karts. It's got laser tag. It's got a whole bunch of it's got a huge giant
Seems endless.
It really is. You're only seeing a very small corner of it. There's actually 2 air hockey tables there. And so now Chance is walking around. He's the pro, and he's seeing if anyone will play against him to see if they can beat a pro, because we we have like professional matches that we stream all the time, and people in the chat will say, I could beat these guys. And so now we're giving these guys a chance to take on the pro and see if they can win. So far, the highest amount of points that anyone's gotten today has been 3 points against Chance. Jonathan Taylor saying, if I was there, I would play. Dude, I ditto. If I was there right now, I would play as well. I should have gone tonight, but instead I decided to help out with commentary. And I've got Sabrina here, my new favorite commentator.
Hey.
Hey-o. Also, Kat does such a good job. I feel like legit guilty for tryharding against her at the NC State. I made it my like life goal to
After
crush.
all the stuff you talked
Yeah, I know. Okay, Chance is coming with 2 guys
All
here.
right, we have Zack stepping up to the plate. Do you guys think Zack will be able to beat me? Let's find out. Puck's on your side.
was that.
Okay, Zack stepping up. How many points in the chat? Let me think. Let's get some votes. How many points is Zack gonna get? I'm gonna say he's moving kind of quick. I say Zack gets 2 points. I think he gets 2 points. What's your thinking, Sabrina?
2 points is a fair guess. I would have guessed 2 as well. But maybe just to be different from you, because I can't be the same as you, Nathan. I'm gonna have to say 1.
1 point. Okay. Oh, Chance is getting. He's trying to like get a little snap.
Oh no!
Can he do it?
If I keep getting blocked and can't land my shots, I don't know, man. Oh my gosh, where that happens. That happens again.
If Zack keeps blocking all of his shots, then there's no way that that Chance can win. Okay, when professionals are asked, because a lot of them are asked, what would you rather, get better on your offense or would you rather get better on your defense? Every pro says better on their defense. And so that's really, ooh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, Chance
there's 1 point.
scores on himself. They're 1-1 now. 2-1.
I'm right here, man.
Is that counter guesses?
I hope you can see me.
Scored on himself.
It totally does. If Chance scores on himself enough times, he's gonna owe that kid $20. That's what's gonna happen right now.
Oh my god! He scores on himself 6 more times.
That's what it has happened to me where I just do a dumb serve and I score on myself. That's how it's gotten. Like I usually let someone get like 1 or 2 points, but if they start getting around like 3 or 4, I start getting serious, and a few people have gotten 6 points on me. I'm about to lose $100. 2-4. Okay, here's the 2 points that I thought he was gonna get on him.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Zack's not getting another point in my opinion. Let's see. Chance
He gets 3. He'll be the second person to do it tonight.
No.
You know what I also haven't noticed, Nate? Only one person has ever knocked the puck off the table, like the force she used, and that was the person who got, I believe, the 3-7 score.
You're not gonna like my answer to that one, Sabrina.
What?
So, North Carolina, Texas, they have a lot of humidity there. You remember me complaining about it a lot. It affects
That's so true.
It affects the tables heavily. There's a lot of moisture, right? So here, he gets 3 points. He's now, I actually think it's the third person to get actually 3 points. Can he actually get 4 and be the point leader for the day against Chance? No, but you're not going to see it fly off the tables very much. There you go, 7-3.
That was good. Good job.
So let's see what they have to say.
All right. American Air Hockey League. It was really good. Good game, man.
Chance even knew that he had to kind of.
You want to
hold on his
try?
own.
Free game. It is a free game.
And that's the thing here. He's paying for all the games. So people have nothing to lose except a little bit of the dignity, maybe a little bit of pride if they think they can beat the pro.
There's no shame in losing.
There's no shame.
Oh, Chance to say
Well,
there's no
man,
shame.
every time I lose, I feel like I've learned something. So,
I like that he said that. It's very true. That's what I always say. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn.
bam. Yep.
Who's in the chat saying knock knock, Nathan?
Subscribe
All right,
button. Heck yeah, thank you, man. Nice meeting you too. Thank you. How about this? Go find more people to send this way, please.
Okay, I guess he's not having people.
That is
right now.
okay.
You would think the hardest part about playing an
All right,
Overthrow
I'm gonna
pro-
go adventuring again because it's just the same people in one area. BRB guys.
You would think the hardest no
Princess
worries,
in the
Chance.
dark.
You would think the hardest part
Princess
at
in
an
the
Overthrow the Pro is trying to beat all of the people there, right? That's actually
Right.
the easy part. The hardest part is trying to find enough people to play against you, because after you start beating a few of them that are like really cocky, the rest see it and they don't want to be filmed losing. And so it's really hard to, find people. You'll walk up. I remember I walked up to one lady, Sabrina, and I was asking everybody. I was holding the $100 in my hand. I was in the other room. It was actually at Wahoo's, and I was saying, "Hey, anybody who beats me gets $100." Blah blah. And she goes, "Okay, so what are you doing?" And I explained it. I said, "Hey, it's an Overthrow the Pro. If you beat me at air hockey, you get $100. If you lose, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel." And she goes, "What's the catch?" And I'm like, "Well, there really isn't a catch. You don't pay anything. Subscribe is free." And she goes, "Okay, but what's the catch?" And I said, "Well, the real catch is that I'm a pro player, and the chances of you winning are extremely low." And she goes, "Okay, but what's the catch?" And I was like, "Lady, I don't know what to tell you right now. You're not going to win." I'm like, "I don't know how to tell you this in a nice way. You might as well subscribe now because it's that hard." And she was like, "Well, I'll play you. I'll play you." After a few points of me getting against her, she like stopped the game and just said, "Okay, I get it now. Now I understand. Can you teach me how to play?" And so it changed. Now I started like showing her how to hold the mallet and stuff. It was really funny because I did the diamond drift, and her kid watching goes, "Why? You're cheating! You're cheating! You're trying to scare my mom. That's cheating." It was really funny. So that one was one of my
What a
favorites.
protective son.
I know. I just did the diamond drift, but because the son had never seen it before, the son thought I was cheating and trying to do like something like really stupid to win. And I was like, "Nobody." I even said, "I'm like, nobody. If I wanted to scare mom, I'd do this." And I jumped up on the table and like flexed and pretended to hit it, and she like jumped back, and I'm like, "See, that's what I would do to scare her." So,
Were you trying to give that woman a heart attack?
yes, it was so fun.
Yeah.
And I love Overthrow the Pro because one, you meet a lot of people. Two, people start to realize that air hockey is a pro sport and has been for over 50 years. Most people don't realize that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
lastly, it's just fun because most people, like you're seeing, a lot of people just be like, "No, I'm not that good." But once in a while, and this is my favorite, you find some person that is extremely cocky and says, "Oh my gosh, I've never lost. I beat all of my friends. You're about to get crushed. You know what? I'm gonna take your $100 and I'll subscribe because I'm that good." And then we play and they get absolutely obliterated, right? That's my favorite. My favorite is when someone's really cocky. Oh, Chance is away, and while he's away from the table, two people walking up to play. This is perfect. So now I get to walk up and go against this guy. This is fun. Maybe we can.
Do they not notice the camera? Oh, there he is.
He's showing them where the mallets are. Yeah, he's showing them the mallets are on the top. So a lot of people don't realize, but the pro players have their own mallets. We bring them with us to places, and yes, we get made fun of all the time, and we're okay with it. I don't know how many times I've been made fun of for having my own mallet. Sabrina, have you ever noticed that when you're like around like any pro player in the public, and they're like, "Well, are those mallets for air hockey?" Have you ever noticed that?
No, I absolutely do. I actually, me not being a pro player, Marco actually made me my own mallet because I wanted one.
I love it.
Custom made it.
Cruz is trying to get me with the orange. You glad I didn't say banana Joe? We got Wanted Cat saying hi. We got Jiggles saying, "Who is your champion?" Our champion is Colin Cummings. He's the #1 in the world in the American Air Hockey League. I happen to be a champion currently. However, I was bested recently by Seth Garrett, and I'm going to be playing 2 different people this Monday. So what's up, everybody in the chat right now? We are going to be watching Chance coming up in a second. We're commentating the kid
All
number
right,
1.
we're back, and we have Andrew. We're gonna wait for
Man,
the table to open up,
yeah,
and then we'll go ahead and
I
take
think,
it.
Chance is trying to commentate here.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so in a second, when these kids get off the table, Chance is going to be going up against Andrew. These kids have no
Tell us
idea.
some fun air hockey stories, guys.
We are.
Kid number 2 is crushing kid number 1. That's a fun story.
Dang.
So, I love it. What were we talking about 1 second ago? I'm the worst with my memory. Oh, mallets. Okay, so one time I went to this barcade in Chico, California, and my buddy was showing it to me because they had an air hockey table there. I completely forgot my ID. But apparently, walking up with a mallet proved that I was some old guy, and he let me in without an ID.
Wait, Nathan, are you sure it was the mallet and not just...
It may have been my dad vibes. It may have been the beard. There's a lot of things it could have been, but I tell you, it was when
It may have been the dad jokes.
It was when I mentioned it was the mallet, because he's like, "Hey, I can't let you without an ID," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize this was a bar. I thought it was just an arcade." And he's like, "Oh, I don't know, man." And he's like thinking, he's like, "What are you holding?" And I was like, "Oh, this." And I have like a leather wrapped like mallet. And he's like, "Is that an air hockey thingy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "You know what? Never mind. Go on through. You're fine." And so, yes, I get asked a lot when I go to an arcade. They're like, "Did you actually bring your own?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Do you bring your own skates when you go skating?" This is Chance showing how good he is at, what is that dance called, chat? I don't even know. I don't want to know.
Wait, question.
Don't
Why
make
does he
fun
have
of me,
cats
please.
on his jersey?
Please don't make
Like,
fun of me.
what does that stand for?
Cats. So Chance
What?
Studor, right? Chance is the C and Studor's the S, and he's got 2 middle names, and I don't remember what his middle names are. So it's his full name.
I could do the what is it?
Floss.
Was it the rotisserie chicken dance, dog?
Oh no. Oh no. No,
Oh
that's
my
that's
gosh.
milking a kangaroo.
No. No.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Okay, we got John B.
Such
in
a
the chat
silly
saying-
dance.
John asking if I'm playing tonight. No, I'm going to be playing tomorrow
No.
and on Sunday.
What?
On Monday, I'm going to be playing against Sam, Self, and Josiah. TCG saying hi in the chat. Jiggle saying, I'll be watching you closely, Sir Champion. That'll be Monday, starting at 5 o'clock Pacific time or 8 o'clock Eastern time. We're in Mountain time, so it's 6 o'clock our time. Noe in the chat saying, what's up, fam? Noe is one of the few, the proud, the brave, that have actually come out to go against a champion when we announce where we're going to be. Noe, I've got some news for you, buddy. I believe it's going to be late July that we're going to be swinging by. It might be late July, early August that we're going to be swinging by Utah again to do an Overthrow the Pro and do a mini tournament to figure out Utah ranks. So we're going to have like a mini, it's not really a Utah State Championship as much as it's just a weekly, but that's how we're going to establish Utah ranks, because right now there are no ranked Utah players. So Noe was one of the few in our chat that said, I think I could beat these guys. And we said, hey, Puck, he made up the term actually. He said, puck up or shut up. And he actually showed up and played and then realized it's a little bit harder to beat a pro than it looks. All right, kid number 2 about to win. And then we're going to have Chance coming back up in 1 second here. I will say for pros to watch noob players like this, it's awful. It is so hard to watch noob players. It's like,
They're just kids, Nathan. Don't berate them.
If it's fine if the kids were to just be done, but it's like they can't even hit. She doesn't need to block because he can't aim anyway, and so she could just like not. They have the puck upside down, so the puck keeps stopping. Okay,
Nathan.
What's that?
Also, hey, Noe.
What did he say?
Hopefully it's not a day that you're working. I don't know. We usually try to do it over the weekend, Noe. We try to do it over the weekend as best as possible, usually like a Friday or Saturday. All right, can she beat this kid? Kick him off the table so we can watch the pro play again. Actually, this is a good example, though. This is how a noob plays. They hold the mallet wrong, and they just hit it, right? As soon as she gets it, she's just hitting it out.
Show me.
6-6. Okay, I'm so rooting for kid number 2 because she was in like, oh, kid number 1 with the win. All right, now kick those kids.
Can we steal the table from you guys?
Don't ask.
Yeah, we're running a live stream over there. Yeah.
Everyone's watching.
Oh no, on YouTube. You just played your entire game live.
She's just now realizing that this whole thing was live. Okay, we got Andrew.
American Air Hockey League. Subscribe. Check it out. All right.
Okay, here comes Andrew on the left hand
Alright.
side of the table, facing
Andrew's
the pro.
the name.
Can
Air
Andrew
Hockey's
get...
the game.
Now, mind you, anyone that's just now tuning in, this is a pro player versus a noob at an arcade. Andrew, hoping to get even just, actually, to be honest, the highest points today so far scored up against Chance has been 3. So nobody's beaten Chance yet, and the highest point leader has been 3 points. 3 people have gotten 3 points against him today. Right now, 1-0. And this is when, actually, I will say, I'm noticing that Andrew's actually holding the mallet the right way. That's the first person today that's holding
interesting. Do you think he's just copying like Chance because he's like Chance says I'm a pro, so he's like let me get into the mindset of a pro, or do you think he just knew that walking up to the table?
I've seen a lot of people switch mid-game after they're losing a while, but I don't see them ever just
maybe a little.
Unless that's how they are used to playing. So he started the game that way. He didn't like see Chance for a while then do it. So I don't know.
Had a really good circle drift over that puck too. Let's see if he's gonna control.
Oh, Noe, this is a new co-host. She's the host for the North Carolina live streams. This is Sabrina. She's absolutely amazing, and she decided to help us out over here at the American Air Hockey League after I flew out to NC and got to commentate with her live in person. She is amazing. She let me razz her a whole bunch. We were very tired. It was a very long weekend, and somehow she still bared with me the entire time. Ooh, Andrew with another point now, 2-3.
Look at this. Look at this. Andrew's actually like, taking possession of the puck like a pro would.
and taking his time on it. He is
point.
blocking all the way back, though, so
Whoa.
he is making one noob mistake, and that's blocking all the way
Mhm.
back to his goal. That means he's really open to the cut or the cross. But he is stopping it. Dude, Chance is going to have a bit of a hard time. He might have to fork up $20 against this guy if this guy just gets some lucky shots.
Yeah.
Oh, he does it! 3-3 now. It's tied up. Chance.
Yeah, that's right, Noe. I am the one who uses your puck up or shut up. I love your puck up or shut up.
3-4. Okay, Andrew puts it on the table and is already flipping it around to see which side floats. I love it. That means he knows and cares.
Is he a part? Like maybe he's been at one of these before. Like
No way.
how does he know all
No
these
way.
tricks?
We're a small community, and so we know like every single player. If this was somebody I knew, I would be like, oh man, it's so and so. You know, he's gonna try to get the money off of him. It'd be like the same with like if Chance walked up against me, I would know it. We only had one Andrew that had played with us, and that's not the same Andrew. 3-5 right now, though. If Andrew gets one
at
more
this
point, he'll be
play.
point leader today. Oh, he gets it!
Okay,
And he
4-5.
was point leader. 4-5.
So
you could just tell.
If
You could just
if he was-
tell.
Yeah, if he was playing against me, I usually bring a few extra pucks with me, and he would get a signed puck. Okay, 4-6 right now. If he could get a few more points, he will actually get not
Whipped
just
it.
the pride of
Almost lost my
knowing
mallet.
that he beat a pro, but
Catch
also
it.
$20. Oh, he lost his mallet. That would mean he would get. You have to give. See, here's another thing here, Sabrina. That's what proves that this guy is not a pro. He doesn't realize that if he lets go of his mallet, it's actually a penalty.
It is true. He did not notice that. He doesn't know the rules like that. But it's still interesting that he knows how to team position beautiful right while there.
You did the best.
Oh, we gotta
that
hear
was
this.
really
We
good,
gotta hear
man.
this.
Good job.
Take a look at this replay, everybody. It's really fantastic how he sets it up and goes
The channel's American Air Hockey League.
and nailed it. 4-7, but he got the most points out of anybody today. Absolutely love it. Super fun. Now he's gonna go around and find another person, another victim, as I call them. I don't tell them
Yeah,
that.
that right
Another
there.
victim.
Gotta find another
Yo,
victim.
heck yeah. Thank you, man.
Lady in the background spinning the dice, hoping for big
You
money.
guys want to try?
Let me know.
Okay.
So
That was a
Sabrina,
great match, though.
Got a question for you. You think you're good at air hockey?
oh, he's seen it, so we can go against him real quick.
I'll pay for the game. If you beat me, you get $20. If you lose to me, just subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all.
See, people think it's a scam.
Pretty win-win.
Try to play against them, but like really, we're just trying to find anybody.
This table, we're running a live stream, believe it or not, tonight. That side is what side you'll or we can switch sides. That's
Yeah,
all right.
Okay, who's
Oh,
playing?
yeah, switch it up.
So Chance is going to be on the left-hand side.
Yeah, all right. Can I get your name real quick? Grant? Grant with a G. Grant.
All right, Grant's coming up. We're going to switch the names on top of the screen right now, live. Grant is going
All
to
right,
be
you
against.
ready? All right, there you go. Start us
Saying,
off, man.
grab the camera for Lamar Jackson. Chance already scored a point 1-0 against Grant. Grant with his daughter. Oh, okay. So Sabrina, the other day, I was doing an overthrow
Cross the
program,
fingers.
and I was up like 5 points to like 0. And this guy stops playing. He picks up his like 2-year-old and lifts her up onto the table so she can play. No, not even 2. It was like 1.5-year-old. This little girl. And I'm like, oh, it's cute. So I let the little kid score a point on me. But then he like kept the kid on the table to like score more points. And I'm like, no, we're done with that. So I feel bad. I'm like, this little kid's on the table. It's cute and all. But we need to get like real people playing. You know, I don't give out too many freebie points. Oh, 3-0.
You were just scared that she was going to whoop you.
Well, she was a real cute kid, right? He had to like hold her up because she was like
Cutest
1
kid?
foot tall. Yeah, 3-0. Chance is crushing this guy. Andrew did a really good. So far, Andrew, the puck leader. I hope that Andrew watches this later and realizes how good he did compared to everybody else. A lot of people say, okay, yeah, I lost to a pro.
He
but then-
held the mallet like a pro would. That was really interesting. And also was taking possession like a pro would. It was just like some little minute things. Like I feel like if he had more training, obviously, he could definitely get better.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
John
right.
asking in the chat, has anyone actually overthrown the pro? No, we had Josiah play months and months ago, and he lost 1 game. We didn't have that one live stream, though. I was like doing a overthrow the pro, but he was like on a side table, and he lost me $50, that little monkey. And the same thing happened with Anthony. So it turns out when they put their own money up, they don't lose. When they put my money up, they do. So that's exactly it. Oh, okay. There we go. Grant with 1 point on the table now.
Heck yeah,
5-1.
1 point.
Man, he hasn't had a skunk game in a while. Everyone's getting points on Chance now.
Right? I mean, but okay, so I want to point out in the chat what Grant is doing wrong. He's doing a lot wrong. 1, he's holding the mallet the wrong way. 2, he's blocking all the way back. 3, he's not actually stopping the puck and aiming. 4, he's not hitting it hard enough. 5, he's not aiming his shots at all. 6, he's not standing in any form of a stance. He's just kind of standing there. Like, he actually doesn't have any professional stance in any way. 7, well, he's letting go of his mallet. That's another one. Ooh, okay. But even after all that,
but he's getting points.
Mustafa in the chat saying hi. Thank you so much for popping in. Thank
All
you.
right, I'll take that one. That was my fault. I messed up.
3-6 now. Remember the highest point person, Andrew, 7-3 now. Grant kicked
Good job,
off.
man. American Air Hockey League.
Telling them the channel name because remember, if they win, they get
Heck
money. If
yeah.
they lose, they have to subscribe.
So, believe it or not, the live stream that we're running right now called Overthrow the Pro.
Oh, he didn't tell him earlier.
So, I'm the pro for tonight. I was told to go venture out into the wild. This is the wild, I guess. And go find people that are willing to play air hockey against yours truly. There you go. Yeah.
Els on the beat saying hi in the chat. Welcome to chat. This is live happening in Meridian, Idaho right now. Tomorrow we're going to be live from
Corporate told me
Nampa, Idaho, and Sunday live from Caldwell, Idaho.
American Air Hockey League.
Thank you, everybody in the chat, for popping in. Let me know if you're watching this. I would love to shout you out. Let me know if you're subscribed. Right now, Chance is the
And then
pro.
you just subscribe.
He's rated number 6.
Heck yeah,
I
man.
believe,
Thank you.
in the American Air Hockey League.
All
And
right.
he's looking right now for people at the in Meridian at Wahoo's Family Fun Center to see if he can take them on and if anybody can beat the pro today. So far, has not
Have I
happened.
already asked this group?
In the last
Do you
year,
guys think you can beat me at air hockey?
no one's beaten an Overthrow.
Do you guys think you can beat me at air hockey?
All right,
All
he's
right.
asking me right now.
Yeah. All right. So the whole parameter of
You
it
gonna
is, if you beat me, you get $20. If you lose, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it.
All right, they're taking him on.
All right.
What's
I'm
their
gonna
name?
take this off and go venturing a little further into the world.
No to it. All right. So for those of you guys in the chat, right now what you're watching is an Overthrow the Pro segment. It's going to be Chance. He's our pro today. He's number 6 in the American Air Hockey League, and he's in Meridian, Idaho. I'm remotely commentating. He's going to be walking around and asking people in this large family center. It's a giant arcade. He's going to be asking people if they are willing to play against a pro and if they think they're going to win. The reason why we do this is because a lot of people who are, in our chats, will say, I could beat these guys. But the thing is, they really can't. And I only say that just because, 1, we've proven that after a year and a half of doing these segments. And number 2, because they don't practice. And even if people are practicing, they're not practicing against professional players. Practicing isn't enough. You have to actually play against really high-ranked players to get any good. So we'll see if we can find anybody. Somebody throw me out something in the chat. I would love to read it off for you. If anybody subscribed, let me know in the chat. It'll be fantastic. And while we do that, we're going to be setting up for the next game that he pulls over. If you want to, and my guys in the back, you can throw Chance's name on the top right corner because he'll most likely be on the right-hand side. Cruz saying, I'm subscribed. Thank you so much, Cruz. One of our moderators in the chat right now. Cruz is amazing and fantastic. We have some games coming up for you guys. Check this out in the chat. If you type in, and I'll do it for you, !ID, that's going to show you the game that we play every single week in Nampa, Idaho. If you want to join us, we're going to be streaming that tomorrow. If you're in Texas, you can type in !TX, and you'll see all the events that happen weekly in Texas if you want to join any of those games with professional players. The same thing goes for Illinois, and lastly, and my favorite, new group, North Carolina. They have a ton of games that they do. Carmenuch trying it out right now in the chat. So you can see Nightbot answers that code. If you do it for a state that doesn't have it yet, for example, if I do it for California here, it's going to tell you in the chat there are no events happening weekly in that state yet. And there should be. Every year I fly out and I go to the Santa Monica Pier in California. They have an arcade there with 8 professional air hockey tables, 8 of them, but they don't have any weekly tournaments. It drives me crazy. I go there every year. It's right next to Muscle Beach. My favorite part is you got these guys from Muscle Beach walking in, giant muscles, right, trying to impress their girls, and I'll challenge them and say, hey, if you beat me, you get $100. If you lose, you just got to subscribe. and they're like, oh, I can beat you easily because they have muscles, and muscles equal them being good at everything
We
in their
got
mind.
somebody stepping up to the table.
Oh, who is it? Who
We
is
got
it?
somebody stepping up to the table. His name is Steven. All right, Steven, how many points do you think you'll get?
Hopefully, like at least 2.
Hopefully at least 2. What
Okay,
if you win the
Steve,
whole thing? Puck's over there on your side, buddy.
I was wrong, Cruz. It looks like Chance is going to be on the
Start
left hand
us
side,
off.
Steven on the right hand side, hoping for at least 2 points right now. Can he get it? Okay, he actually has possession and stops it. He's holding them out the wrong way. But here's one thing. I'm not sure if Chance is going to realize that Steven, if you guys notice this about his game style, is a left-handed player. It's something I always forget to check when I'm first playing somebody. And so I bet you he's actually going to get about 3 points against Chance at least, because Chance isn't going to see those left walls coming. That's also why Josiah, the number 3 in the American Air Hockey League, is able to beat Chance. Carmenucci trying for all the other countries as well. Not a lot of countries. He's got a point now, 2-1. Steven, can Steven make it to the point leader? Remember, the highest person today so far has gotten 4 points. 2 other people have gotten 3 points, and all the rest have either gotten 2 points, 1, or none. Chance has actually skunked quite a few people today.
You're all right.
Okay, goes for the cut.
Hey, there's 2.
Gets it. It's now 2-2. Steven going toe-to-toe against the pro. And there, Chance gets it with a nice cut shot. I'm going to be out in Texas in August. They're doing the World Tournament. Anybody in Houston, Texas should join me and play for World Rank. It's so much fun to meet the whole community. So if you want to meet me, Chance, and a bunch of the other guys, you should head out to Houston, Texas in August and play the World Tournament. 4-2 now. Chance with a demanding lead finally against Steven. Steven giving him a hard time.
Hey, there's 3.
Even getting the 3rd point. If he gets 4, that would mean he's tied for point leader today against the pro. Nobody's beaten a pro yet. Is Steven going to be the first? Chance goes for a diamond drift. Lots of control on the puck. You can easily see the difference between a pro and a noob player. Carmenucci saying, I will not rest until air hockey becomes recognized as an Olympic sport. Carmenucci, you and me both. But it takes, I don't remember, you have to Google it. I think it's like 16 or something countries have to adopt a sport before it becomes a world sport. And this is mainly an American sport so far. 6-3. Chance about to shut this guy down. Oh, he gets it back. Chance with possession. Goes for the shot. It's blocked. Sets it back up again. Pulls it back and gets an off goal. He gets it back. Drifts the puck. And gets a score.
You did 1 point better than you thought, man. Good job, Steven. You want to try? We'll have you jump on the other side. On that side, yeah. All right, can I get your name real quick? Jordan? All right, Jordan, how many points do you think you're going to get? At least 1. All right.
It's so funny because...
And here, since the puck ended up over here, I'll let you start with it over there.
So air hockey's been a pro sport for over 50 years. It just hasn't been super public. So now as it's getting more public, at the start, people would always tell me like, oh, I'm gonna beat you. And I'm like, well, how many points do you think you're going to get? They're like, 7, because I'm going to beat you. And now you have it when we ask people how many points you're going to get, they're like, 1, maybe 1 whole point, right? So we'll see if Jordan, on the left-hand side of the table, can Jordan even get 1 point? And we're going to change the names for you. We're going to get Chance will be on the right-hand side of the table above. And on the left, we got Jordan playing a noob player, hoping to overthrow the pro. Can she get more than 1 point? She's hoping for it.
Jesus. This defense, man. There we
She's
go.
blocking everything. And there she was. She's open to the cross. He gets the cross shot on her. She goes for the straight. Oh, he almost scores it on himself. Pulls it back. Goes to the right wall. It's blocked. Carmenucci in the chat saying, I wonder if Mike Yearzone plays air hockey. You guys know who he is, right? No clue who that is. But I can tell you, I do know the top 100 players in air hockey pretty well. And a lot of them are my good friends now. A lot of us started playing air hockey for the competition, but we stayed because the community is really awesome. 1 week ago...
There's your 1 point!
Oh, she got it. She got it. 1 week ago, I flew out to North Carolina and helped them with their stream over there and played in that North Carolina State tournament. I did a lot worse than I thought I was going to do, but I had an absolute blast, and the people there made it so much fun. So once again, if you're in any of those states that play air hockey, then you should really join the community. And if you're in a state that doesn't have it popular yet, you should make it popular. Be that guy that makes it popular there. Chance now 1-1 against Jordan. Jordan already got the 1 point that she was hoping to get against the pro. Can she get one more? I don't know if she's going to be able to do that. Chance has already skunked a lot of people today. Chance sets it up, goes for a double, sets it up again, is going with the drift. She blocks it. It's almost like he's trying a little bit too hard against her. If he were to slow these shots down, it might actually work better because she's very reactive. Comrades say 1980 Olympic hockey team USA. Do you believe in miracles? That team. Mike was the captain. Oh, that's awesome. Love it. Brian in the chat saying she's doing good on defense. I think that she really is, except for one thing. And you guys might hate me for saying this, but she's blocking all the way back, which is why you're going to start seeing Chance do a lot of straight shots. When you're blocking all the way like in the middle of your play field, you're not blocking the banks, but you're opening yourself up. You're blocking the straight. By blocking all the way back on your goal, she is making herself wide open to any straight shots. And so Chance is going to start doing those right now. A lot of the pros will practice against noobs because of just auto puck return systems, right? So now she has the puck, and then she hits it. Now he's got it back.
boy.
Right? So it's a perfect time to practice against them, practice some shots. 4-1.
Right.
Oh, she gets
I'll
a second
take it.
point. She was hoping for one, and she has double the amount of points she thought she was going to get. Brian in the chat, I got to ask you, how do you think you would fare against a pro? A lot of people in chat said they could beat them, and so we like to go out in the wild, as we call it, and play against as many noobs as we possibly can to show that there is kind of a difference between people that have practiced against pro players and those who have not. 2-5. Chance. I love it. I love Jordan's face right now. She's just smiling the whole time because she's never played a pro before. She's never seen anybody drift a puck like that, have that much control over it. And so she's just smiling the whole time, just happy to play. It'd be like somebody boxing Mike Tyson, right? You wouldn't be serious. You'd be like smiling the whole time, being like, I know this is going to hurt, but it's really fun seeing, that I actually am playing against a pro player. I've got no chance, but it's fun to try. Brian saying, I'd get whipped. We had somebody in the chat say, I could beat these guys. And then he showed up in person to play me from the
Good
YouTube.
job.
And he's actually in the chat
Good
still.
stuff.
Well, that guy's name is Noe.
The
Jordan getting
YouTube channel is called American Air Hockey League. You guys did really good. Your defense, American Air Hockey League. Yeah,
he's
then you'll see this
confirming
logo right here.
saying that her defense was actually pretty
Right
solid.
there.
Gave
Yeah.
Chance a hard
You
time.
just
right
hit subscribe.
Oh, you're live right now.
Yeah.
Yep, they're
Oh,
saying it's live right now. They're actually
okay,
watching right this second.
What? Are you from out here?
Yeah.
Okay, man. Awesome.
We started in Idaho, and we just kept growing from there. We have some
Well,
family
he's-
over
he's
in
not-
North Carolina,
Started in Idaho,
some in
started-
Texas, some people here and there from Chicago.
That's pretty cool, man.
You were really good on defense, believe it or not. It's good stuff. Let your friends know. Tell some people to come over here and come play.
All right, now he's gonna have to go find some more players to go up
People
again.
behind the camera. All right,
That's
I got
one-
a question for you guys. Do you guys think you're good at air hockey?
Oh,
No? What if I were to offer you $20 if you were to play me in a game?
These people he just asked just said no.
If you beat me, you get $20 is the whole
I want-
parameter. But if you
you-
lose, you subscribe
Ask
to my
your
YouTube
friend.
channel. That's it.
Next time you guys are with your friends, just ask them like, "Hey, how good are you at air hockey?" They're
You have
like,
to beat me for the 20 though.
Say, well, "How good do you think you are?" And they'll usually say,
No,
"Oh,
except
pretty
for
good."
subscribe. Yeah, that's it. You just subscribe. That's it. It's a free game too. I pay for it because I'm cool. I pay for it. I'm cool like that. I'm rich.
Carmenage saying that's the famous you.
Is Nathan trashing on me over there? All right. Before we start, can I get your name, sir? Connor. Is your last name Cummings? Okay, we're good. It's not number 3 in the world.
So Connor's up right now.
All right,
Connor,
put on your
number
side,
3,
Connor.
actually took the Idaho State tournament last week. So Chance is like, wait a second, which Connor are you? Okay, I'm just making sure because he doesn't want to have to owe this guy $20. So Connor's up on the left-hand side of the table against the pro, the number 6 in the American Air Hockey League, Chance Studor right now, taking him on live in Meridian, Idaho at the Wahoo's Family Fun Center.
Oh,
Thank you guys for joining me in the chat. We normally have multiple commentators. We had Sabrina joining me at the start of this, but this was sort of an impromptu stream. And so it takes a whole army to make these sort of things happen. We got Cruz in the booth, remotely running the stream, adding all the slow motion replays in the
oh, you
score.
okay?
So thank you to Connor. Thank you to Connor as I look down. Thank you to Cruz for being awesome and adding like names like Connor in there, adding the score and the points. I'm doing remote commentary. This is a live game happening right this second. Tomorrow, we're gonna be in the we're gonna be at Jeremy's Downtown Arcade in Nampa for a fun open public tournament where we let anybody play. So if you happen to be in the Nampa, Idaho area, you should join us for a fun tournament. Then on Monday, we're doing a professional live stream, and that one has 6 different camera angles, 2 professional commentators, tons and tons of replays, and it's going to be epic. And your chats are welcome because they're shown on a screen where the players can read them. So after each game, the players sit down and you can ask them questions directly, which is kind of rare for a sport to be able to talk to the players directly. So give that a watch if you haven't already. And you can also scroll back 1 week and see the North Carolina State Tournament where we did a live stream for the entire bracket. It was an absolute blast. Skinny Rogers in the chat saying, whoa, go to answers. Didn't know that this was a thing. This is crazy. Actually, it's kind of funny because what you're watching right now is just a pro versus some noobs at a local arcade. But if you actually watch the live stream from Mondays, you can actually see the puck a lot better. There's no reflection off the table. We have like an actual studio we record out of. But this happens all over the place. The World Tournament is going to be in Houston, Texas. I'm going to be going to that. And also happening in Chicago in October, and I'm going to be flying to that as well. So there's a lot of communities.
Oh, no.
Hopefully.
Yay!
Right now, chances up 4-1 against the noob Connor. Connor hoping to get just a few more points against Chance. At this point, not even hoping to win, but just hoping to not end the game with only 1 point. Skinny Rogers in the chat asking, what kind of table is that? That's a Dynamo Firestorm. That's a pretty common one that you find in the arcade. It is tournament size. But it's not,
I was playing fast the entire time. I had to slow it down a little bit.
It's kind of hard to explain, but I don't know if you can see it from your angle, but in the middle of the table there, if Chance were to extend his arm, he would actually hit a piece of plexiglass in the middle of the table. That's not legal at tournament play. They actually would take the middle guard off and those side rails that are flashing. So that table is a good table. It's the right size, but they added some extra stuff to keep players safe on it, but it ends up just hurting professional players. So they would, if someone were to buy that table, if I were to buy that table, I would remove that center guard and the side rails, and then it would be a tournament legal table. So if you
don't be scared to hit it. I'm only on the other side of this barrier. I'm not going to be able to get over there. My mallet stops like right here.
He's trying to help Connor out. It's 7-1.
That was mean.
Chance
beats
7-1 now. Hoping to see somebody else.
I want to try. Free game. Think about it. Free game.
Chance is
American Air Hockey League.
Seeing if anybody can beat him in even just one game. We've done these Overthrow the Pro segments for over a year now. I'm hoping to find the diamond in the rough, somebody out there that thinks that they can really actually beat a pro and then back it up with the proof. And so far,
that's us right there. That's our symbol, man.
So Connor lost, and the rule was if Connor won, he got $20. If he wins, or he wins, he gets $20. If he loses, he has to subscribe to the American Air Hockey League.
Heck yeah, man.
We used to not
Thank you so much.
a lose condition, but then people
all
thought
right.
it was
I think it.
So
all right, what's your name, good sir?
Okay, who's
Landon,
coming up?
nice to meet you, Landon. Is that Landon with an O or Landon with an A? Oh, it's a Landon. It's London.
London. Okay, it's London coming up to the table right now. I thought it was Landon at the start, so it's London coming up right now. London coming up against Chance, hoping to beat the pro. Now, here's the thing. He just saw his friend Connor lose 7-1. So he's obviously going to take this a little bit more serious. He was the smarter of the two people. Okay, when I do the Overthrow the Pro segment, the first person I play against is always easier to beat, but the friends watching, when they're like analyzing, you know what I mean? They do a lot better because they're like, okay, we see how Chance plays. We see that he stops the puck. We see that he aims a shot. So we'll see how he does. Skinny Rogers saying air hockey or skee ball. True story.
Oh.
The Fawns can be any pro. Love it. There's actually skee ball at that place as well, I believe. Meridian, it's called the Wahoo's Family Fun Center, Meridian, Idaho. It's really big. They have like go-karts, they have laser tag. They even have this room where it shows a bunch of lasers in it, and you have to try to get across the room and hit this like control panel like a spy would, right? Like a secret agent. And if you touch any of the lasers, they automatically shut off, and it like lowers your score. So you have to try to get across this room filled with lasers in the fastest time possible without breaking any of the lasers. 3-0 right now. London, after watching his friend lose,
there you go.
Learn from it very well. Okay,
one.
Can he even get 2 points? Can he double the points of Connor? 4-1 now. All right, Chance with possession, sets it up, and goes for what type of shot is it going to be? Goes for the cut and nails it. That cut shot really is hard to block when people are blocking all the way back. So Landon is blocking all the way back and opening himself up to the straight shot. 6-1 now. Landon, I love it. I love his face. He's just smiling at this point. He has no idea how to beat the pro. He thought he had it. He thought he watched his friend lose. He thought that he knew the magic trick to be able to beat him, and he's not doing it so far. 6-0. Oh! Is he going to be able to? Okay, pulls it out. I thought I was going to fall in. All right. Is it going to be a 7-1 just like his buddy Connor? Chance sets it up again, goes for the cut, gets it back. See, he has total control over this puck, and then he nails the cut shot. 7-1 against Landon.
Good job, man. Did really good. 1 point is really hard to get. Yeah. Believe it or not.
It's true.
The current number 6 in the American Air Hockey League.
Yeah, Chance is number 6 in the American Air Hockey League.
American Air Hockey League.
This guy getting 1
Don't
point against.
confuse this with the stick wielding guys.
Because
the,
he has to subscribe. We got Nima in the chat. You're not gonna be able to see it though, mainly because it was just there was a lot of spam there. So try doing less and it'll let it auto go through.
Thank you.
This is court domination.
Go find some people out about and around. Let them know.
Thank you for popping back in. I mean,
I'm going to go adventuring into the wild again. Maybe find more people.
All right. Yeah, so Chance is going to go out finding some more players to go up against. Meme Deathmatch saying this is court domination. We don't like to just dominate anybody. However, once in a while when people say, hey, I'm really good at air hockey, I can beat one of these guys, I can beat a pro player, we say, hey, you're welcome to come out and try. And so what you have is a bunch of noob players seeing if they can actually take on a pro player and win. So far, the highest score anyone's gotten against Chance today is 4 points. So the chance of them beating him is very low, especially because he's playing pretty easily against them. Not to be mean, but when you're playing a noob player, you kind of just go easier against them. Yeah, it might seem like a domination when it's 7-1, but you're playing easier versus when you're really trying to beat somebody. You know, the other day I went up against Kat. She crushed me in the doubles match in North Carolina. And the next day I played against her in the tournament. I'm like, nope, I'm not going easy. I have to 100% put every effort into this. They call it, the kids these days call it try-harding. And I definitely did a try.
All right, gents. We got our next contestant.
Here we go.
T's the name, air hockey's the game.
T is coming up.
All right, T, how many points do you think you'll score on me? Hopefully what?
I didn't hear the response there from T. He probably said hopefully like 7, like hopefully win the game. All right, so Chance drifting the puck. A lot of people don't even see that. So T right now holding the mallet the wrong way, blocking the wrong way, and is watching Chance actually drift the puck and then score on him. And now T is realizing right now, oops, this game might be harder than I thought. T right away doing a bad shot. Chance steals the puck, sets it up. And gets scored on. Okay, 1-1 now. It was more of a fault on himself. Okay, now 2-1. In the chat, do you guys think you'd be able to beat him? Number 6 in the American Air Hockey League. In the world, he's rated in the 80s. Do you think you would be able to beat Chance? Even in just one game. 2-2 now. Highest point person today has been 4 points. Now 3-2. Cruz saying maybe. I don't know, Cruz. I don't know if he would be able to beat Chance in the game. He's very quick. The puck is upside down, looks like, so it's going a little bit slower. He gets a point regardless. 4-2 now. His friends in the background, right behind T, they're cheering him on. They're like, come on, you got this. Like, you saw them cheering him on. So right now, he's not just playing for the $20. He's playing so that his friends don't look down on him. He said he could win. He thought he could do it. And now here he is, 2-5, about to get crushed. Chance going for the turkey shot. Goes again for the turkey shot. Just trying to show off at this point. Ooh, Cruz got 6 points on him once. Not bad. Okay, he needs to flick that puck upside down because that puck is not floating anymore. Okay. Now T with possession scores on himself. Or herself. I'm sorry. I didn't hear what he said. Now 2-6. And then T scores on himself again. 7-2. Game over. And that is.
What to try?
He asks the other girls, do either of them want to try? No, one of
No?
them.
Yeah? No, sure. All right. What's your name?
Okay,
Layla? All right, Layla. How many
Layla.
points do you think you'll get? You don't know? Oh, man. She don't
Skinny,
know?
Skinny Roger saying, I wish I
All
was there.
right,
It'd be so
Layla,
much
stepping
fun.
up to the plate. Puck's on your side.
Our goal is not just to go out there and be like, we got to beat everybody. Our goal is just to say, hey, people think it's easier than it really is. It's actually not that easy. Don't take years worth of practice, years worth of, training, years worth of playing against professional players and chalk it up to just luck, because it isn't. A lot of people say, is there a skill or is there tactics to air hockey? And that's basically the same thing as saying, are there any tactics to playing chess? And the answer is yes, a ton. Meme Deathmatch saying, can't just hope into the ring, or you can't just hop into the ring with Ali because you say you know boxing. Exactly, and that's exactly what's happening.
All
People
right.
are like,
I'm gonna show you something real quick. Since this side of the puck's dying, so you see these 4 holes right here? These are gonna go on the table, so it helps it glide better. Because if it's upside down, see how it just doesn't move at all? Yep. Yeah, go. A free point.
showing
Why
her
are you
right.
apologizing?
She just hit the
It's not
puck.
like
and
I'm
got a
gonna
free point.
lose.
Oh, he's talking smack now, but he gave her that free point there, showing her that there is an
That's for
actual
everyone at home too.
bottom to a puck. Believe this or not, most people play with only one side facing up the whole time, so one side has a lot of
Yeah, all
play
right.
worn in, and it plays a lot better than the opposite side where it won't float at all. So if you're watching this and you see the puck stop floating, it's because Layla on the side put the puck down incorrectly, and it's not going to float because it's upside down and it has like a high edge to it, so the air isn't able to make it float. Right now, 3-1, and that one point was a sneaky shot that she got on him while he was on the other side, showing her how to place the puck down. Can she get a few more points on Chance and show how she could do against a pro? She's not holding the mallet correctly. Remember that the proper way to hold the mallet is with 3 fingers, basically the trough of the mallet there, the way that Chance is holding it, whereas she's holding it by the top, like nub part. You don't want to do that. It doesn't set you up for a good defense. It doesn't let you lean out as far, and it really doesn't let you hit it hard.
That was a good shot. That was a good shot.
3-4 now. What does sending the puck do then? Sending the puck makes it flat so it can
tied it up.
Okay, so imagine for a second a flat piece of paper on an air hockey table. Obviously, that would float around, but now stick, I don't know, something underneath it that raises it up on one side. It's not going to float anymore because the air has a place to escape from. So if a puck is hit too hard, which happens a lot, it will get dinged on a corner of it and have one high side that lifts up the edge, and it won't float at all. And so you have to sand that edge down. So every air hockey table, or most of them I've seen, has a sandpaper stuck to the side of it, right about where Chance's like knee would be on the right hand side, is usually where the sandpaper's at. There are some tables that don't have sandpaper, and it's the worst. I hate playing on tables like that. I've actually snuck sandpaper on tables and not told anybody. I don't know if that's a bad thing to do, but I've
Good
done
game. You want to try? All right. What's your name?
Layla.
Gage. All right, Gage. How many points do you think you'll get?
Gage coming up now.
7. My man's gonna take the whole thing. All right. How about this? You seem like a good kid, good person. I have something sitting in my bag. Not that one.
Layla got 4 points.
I can find it.
Tied for the highest point leader today. Skinny saying never notice sandpaper. Most people don't. It's a circle. It's usually like it's like
we have an official.
Oh shoot.
I think 11 different players from the American Air Hockey League. If you get at least 4 points on me, I will give you this puck.
Oh shoot!
At least 4 points
right now. It has been signed by myself, Josiah Kamichak.
That's very valuable.
Kai, Chance Studor.
All right,
by
let's do this.
It's been signed by a whole mess of pro players. Anthony Spanberger. It's been signed by a whole mess of pro players, and he just offered it to Gage. If Gage can get 4 points, 1-0 now. Chance in the lead. Noisy Alien in the chat saying the goodie bag that he's reaching into. Noisy, if you are bored right now and want to pop in and help me commentate, you are welcome to do that.
I'm going to show you something real quick before we continue.
Gage
see these 4 holes right here?
It stopped right
Those will go on the table.
The right way
helps
to place
the puck glide better. You see how when it's upside down, it just stops? That's no bueno. Take it away.
Chance now. Oh, 2-0. Gage still 4 points away from getting himself assigned puck by all the pros in the American Air Hockey League. Chance with the setup goes for a forehand. It's missed.
Oh, why did I
And
do
loses
that?
control of it. Skinny saying, Noisy, do it. What Skinny doesn't realize is Noisy Alien is our #1 best commentator in the American Air Hockey
Was
League.
what?
Him and Seth Garrett both combined together to make the best duo that we have. I'm more of a substitute. We'll say F it, man, in the chat saying that's illegal, ref. No, Chance actually is a very very, very, very noble player. If he does something wrong, he'll let him know. There's nothing that he's doing illegal that I've seen. Actually, do you see what Gage just did there? Sticking the mallet on top of the puck? That's actually illegal according to the professional rules. But we don't care if anybody plays that way because it doesn't really help them anyway. Sticking the mallet on top of the puck does not really give you any advantage. It gives you a lot of a disadvantage because you're lifting up the mallet, which leaves you vulnerable. 2-1. Remember, Gage is hoping just to get 4 points to get a signed puck right now. He's not even hoping to win this game because he knows at this point winning would be like impossible. We got Epic Man in the chat saying hands off the table. Oh, no. You're actually allowed to have your hands on. You can actually have your hand on the surface of the table. As long as it doesn't touch the puck, you're fine. Chance floats the puck upside down, gives it back to him because they once again stuck the puck on the wrong side. Yeah, you could actually be on the table. You could lay on the table if you want to and be playing. As long as the puck doesn't hit your person, the puck is still in play. Noisy saying, unfortunately, I can't right now, but y'all are doing great. No problem, Noisy. Noisy Alien, the best commentator known.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, 2-4. It's now 4-2. Gage needs only 2 more points. Can he not beat the pro, but can he at least get that signed puck from the pro? Because beating the pro point's impossible.
There you go.
Gage forgetting to flip the puck. Ooh, heads it straight into Chance's mallet. Chance stops it, and then goes for that point, gets it back again, goes for the left wall over, goes for the forehand. You can just see the difference in skill between the two. Gage puts his mallet on top of it, stops it. Technically an illegal shot, but no worries. Chance sets it up and goes for a right wall. Gage puts the mallet on top of it again, goes for the stop. Chance gets it back, goes for the cross, and gets it 2-6 now. Chance 1 point away from kicking Gage off of the table. Gage 2 points away from getting a signed puck from the American Air Hockey League of all the pro players. Epic Man saying that's cheating. I know better. Epic Man, you're forgetting about kids though. Sometimes for them to be able to get the puck when it's bouncing side to side, they have to jump on the table to get to it. So they had to make exceptions in the rules to being able to touch the table. Skinny saying, what? I thought you bringing up Naruto one time and making it actually relevant was awesome. I thought Naruto. Actually, to be honest, I've never seen Naruto. I should. I haven't though. I feel so bad about it. 3-7. Oh, Gage only 1 point away. Does not get the signed
Good
puck.
stuff, man.
And now
of course. All right.
Find the next player here. Who is willing to play pro?
Have you already played before? Yeah? All right. I don't know. I finally now offered something of value. Somebody gets 4 points on me. They get this. It is a American Air Hockey League signed puck, signed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different players.
He's offering him the puck if he gets up to 4 points. Mean Deathmatch saying, I love playing Dynamo Firestorm. Firestorm a lot.
I got a question for you guys. Do you guys think you're good at air hockey?
I'm trash.
Kind of. All right, what if I were to offer you? You get a free game off of me. If you beat me in that game, you get $20. But if you lose, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it. Whole parameter.
You got spewing BS and
American Air Hockey League. You can still play. I'll give you the free game too. I pay for it all.
Saying, you're playing against a known cheater.
And we'll go with another thing. If you get 4 points off of me, this is a puck from the American Air Hockey League signed by 12 different players. If you get 4 points on me.
They not only get $20 and the puck, but they get the bragging rights of knowing that they actually beat a professional air hockey player. The chances of them winning are basically 0. It's been a year and a half of us doing the segment once in a while where we go out to local arcades like happening right now live. And if anybody can beat us, we do it.
Can I get your name real quick?
We can't even fight if they would beat us.
Spelled C-A-I or C-K-Y? C-K-Y?
Just KY.
K-Y? Oh, just K-Y.
KY coming up. Just KY coming up to the table.
Name. All right, Kai, how many points do you think you're going to get? None? All right. The puck's on your side. I believe in you, man.
Confidence Kai coming up to the table right now. tons of confidence, saying that he's going to get no points is what he assumes. I love it. Chance with possession. Kai actually holding the
I'm
puck.
going to teach you something real quick because I can't stand it dragging.
He needs to flip
So
that.
you see how the puck,
so
when it hits, it
the
just
puck
drags?
is
That's no
consistently
bueno.
moving to the right side.
See how it
There's actually-
glides?
One of the actual
down?
rules of the United States Air Hockey
These 4
Association,
holes will go on the table.
one of the
Makes
rules
it
is that
glide
you
like a
have to
dream.
set the puck the right way. Otherwise, the play gets stopped by the ref.
Oh,
Ooh,
try to get
he
a quick one.
He just took a shot at Chance when Chance wasn't even over on his side yet and still missed it. Chance now up 1-0 against Kai. Evan Man saying, that's Mike. Oh, I almost read it. I know when I see Mike. That's funny. Epic Man, so many people catch me on that, and they've succeeded. I'm very gullible, so don't try me because you'll win. 1-2 right now. If Kai can get 3 more points, he gets the signed puck from the top 11 players in the American Air Hockey League. Chance that goes again, gets another point, 3-1. Chance with the setup. Gets it back.
Oh, no!
Oh, loses possession. Does he get scored on? No, he doesn't. He gets the puck back again. And that's what makes a pro player, is being able to stop the puck on defense, aim, and make a goal. 1-4 now. Kai, bad serve, didn't aim, and then Chance with possession. However, I would like to point out, Kai said he was going to get 0 points and already has 1. So he's doing so much better than he expected. Pete in the chat saying, I'm very good at this game. I get a guy 7-1. Pete, I doubt it if you're against a pro, because a lot of people say that, and that's why we do this segment called Overthrow the Pro. Right now, Cruz, is right now live in Meridian, Idaho. If you were to go there right now, okay, he's in Meridian, Idaho, and you
Not like that, though.
If we beat him, you get $20. He's doing the turkey shot. It's right now 2-6. Chance just needs 1 more point to kick Kai off the table, and then he gets it 2-7.
You got 2 points. That was good. Good job, man. You as well. You want to jump on a try?
Okay, here we go. Who else is coming up?
You don't know. You don't know. You could get really lucky. This is a luck-based game, believe it or not.
Pete,
and if you get lucky beating me, you could use that 20 to go buy a lottery ticket.
Pete,
and it's a free game. All right, can I get your name real quick? Jessica? All right.
Okay.
How many points do you think you'll get on me, Jessica? Maybe 1. All right, puck's on your side.
Jessica coming up, hoping for just 1 point.
I'm going to teach you the same thing, too.
You're actually kind of the reason why we started doing this segment.
Go on the table. It helps the puck glide really well.
We started doing Overthrow
Unlike the other side where it's just sad
is
and
because
dead.
so many people said, hey, I could beat these guys. I could beat these guys. I think I could beat these guys, right? And in reality, it's kind of harder to beat somebody that has had years worth of practice and training against other professionals, right? And so people say, hey, I've beaten a few of my friends at air hockey, therefore I'm probably the best there's ever been, not realizing that it's been a world sport for over 50 years. And right now, Chance here on the table is number 6 in the American Air Hockey League. He's like number 86 or something in the world. So beating him is not as easy as it looks. And that's why we do this, to prove that. So we go out in the wild sometimes. We announce it ahead of time. For example, I'm going to be in Utah, I believe, at the end of July, in Logan, Utah, at the Family Fun Center there. It should be a ton of fun. I've gone there a few times now. And so I'm going to be going out there announcing it ahead of time so anybody can come and try to play against me and win $100 if they beat me. However, it hasn't happened yet because it's harder to beat a pro than
a few times. Oh, there it is.
All right, Pete in the chat saying, I want to join this. Where do you guys play at? I'll show you. ! ID. Tomorrow, we're going to be having a weekly in Nampa, Idaho. If you happen to be in NC, type in ! NC. I'll show you this in the chat. And if you'll see, it'll show you.
They don't have Sanders.
Yeah, see, they don't have sandpaper on that table.
And I don't have my personal sander on me.
Use the other puck.
Oh, no.
So you can see Nightbot saying all the games that happen in North Carolina every week. If you do ! TX, it'll show you.
We can deal with a dead puck for a sec.
Every single week. The same goes for Illinois. So if you happen to be in one of these states, you can join the leagues that happen there every single week and be part of the community. Jessica here on the left-hand side of the table has never played a pro before. She does have 1 point, though. Chance going easy on her. She gets possession. She stops it. She goes for a shot. He gets possession back right away and gets her with the left wall under. 4-1.
That's a really dead puck.
Chance with the setup, and goes for the left wall, goes for the cut, sets it up again, goes for an off the goal shot. She's actually blocking quite a bit. She's not blocking all the way back like a lot of the other people today. So I actually appreciate her defense compared to the others, but she's not holding the mallet the correct way. We call that the peasant grip, as Matt Bentley dubbed it, or the noob hold. She goes for the shot. She misses it. He has possession once again. Rapid firing. It's now 7-1. The game is already over. That
All right. I got to bring out the other puck. Oh,
done.
boy.
Chance is going to have to use
That's
the
all
other
of it. All the marbles. Good job. You did really good. All right.
You
want to play next? You want to try? All right. What's your name?
Noah.
Noah? All right. No, I'm Chance. All right. How many points do you think you'll get on me?
I get 5.
5? Oh, man. He's trying to take the signed puck. And then some.
Skinny Rogers in the chat saying, so is there air blowing up through the table?
Register?
Yeah,
No.
little holes, or is it like the arcade ones? No.
There we go. All right. And then we're going to swap out the puck in there for this one because this one's just better.
All right. So, yes, there's a bunch of little holes. I can't remember how many. I can't remember in the thousands how many holes there are. I've had to actually clear them on a table once using a root canal dental tool.
Oh, dude, you could have stolen the point immediately. I don't care.
But there's I don't remember how many thousand holes there are. There's basically one hole every inch of the table, and it's an 8-foot by 4-foot table. So if somebody wants to do the math on that, you go right ahead. It's not my forte. But there's a ton of little holes, all of it. There's a blower in the center of the table inside of that cabinet. It's like the same size that blows up like a bounce house. And so basically all an air hockey table is just a bunch of holes in a surface with a blower underneath it that's blowing the air up, and it makes the puck float. On the very surface of the table is a layer of formica, which is like a rock layer, very similar to like laminate. It's like a rock laminate, which keeps it safe and doesn't get scratched, but it's very thin. So there's a lot of tables of a hole in it if people throw the mallets up on it. We got Mirna in the chat saying, you can do it, hoping that Noah can win against the pro.
Oh, no.
He's already up 2-0, though. We got Pete in the chat saying, where is it located? I wish you guys could come to Fox Valley Mall at Round 1 Arcade. Pete, what state is that in? Because there's a lot of states that have professional players in them. And so if you're in one of the states, we even got a player in Canada that drove down to the studio a few weeks ago, drove 17 hours to get here, and now he's the first rated Canadian player. However, it's been a pro sport for over 50 years. It just hasn't been super popular. Wavy in the chat saying, you guys changed the room? No, this is an Overthrow the Pro segment where we go out into the wild. So this is an arcade at Meridian, Idaho, and Chance is there live right now.
Nathan, I want to ask something real quick. Might interrupt you. I don't care. Do you ever feel like you have dinosaur arms sometimes when you're playing air hockey?
Like little baby arms? Yeah, I do feel that way.
Because at that moment when I missed the puck, I felt like I had dinosaur arms.
I love it. So right now, yeah, this is so you're in Illinois. Okay, so Pete, in August there is so first off, in the chat, check this out, Pete. I see you in the chat. Type in !IL, and this is going to show you the weekly event that happens in, I believe, Chicago every single week. But they also have a state tournament or a Chicago Open happening in October, and I'm going to be flying out and playing there. So every Wednesday at Emporium Logan Square, and that's in Chicago, Illinois. I have no idea how far away you live from there, so I apologize if it's actually a very long drive. However, it's at 7:45, sign up 8 p.m. start. It's free to play, and you can play against some of the pros in Chicago. There's some really great players there. I just met up with some of them in North Carolina this last weekend for the North Carolina State Tournament. 2-6 right now. Chance. 3-6. Noah putting up a fight here. Remember, 4 points is the highest anyone's scored against Chance today. Can Noah get to 4 points right here?
There he goes. He gets it.
He gets a 4 points. That means he gets a signed puck, I believe, that's been signed by all of the pros in the American Air Hockey League, the top 11 players.
Much better than you did. It was good. You got to subscribe, but you did get 4 points on me. So
here we go.
I give you 12 signatures, 12 players from the American Air Hockey League. The top 5, top 6, no, top 5 have signed this puck. And I'm bestowing it to you. Take good care of it.
Thank you.
It is a very valuable puck.
That's epic. My
All
signature
right.
puck as well. And Noah takes it home.
What's going on your side, Nathan?
Not much. We just got a bunch of people in chat chatting in. Thank you guys so much for putting the chats in there, giving me something to read. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Don't forget, if you subscribe, I will read your name out. I would love to shout you out right now. We got an Overthrow the Pro segment where people think that they can beat the pro, and they're trying to do it. Nobody even getting over 4 points today. Chance showing why he's rated the number 6 in the American Air Hockey League. Chance also one of our upcoming stars. It's only been playing...
we're having my behind the scenes person. August, play me now.
Okay,
this will
August
not be for money. This will all just be for the laughs. Fun stuff, good times.
Chances, Fred August popping on the table
all right.
now.
How many points do you think you're gonna get on me this time? I'm not holding back.
I don't know what she said, but she's hoping to beat him. She is holding it the right way. So already an advantage over all the other players. Oh, there we go. That's one of the first
Where did that go?
Actually flew off of the table. You know, something Sabrina said earlier today was that, hey,
all right,
doesn't off the table as much as it does in North Carolina. Yes, that's because in Idaho, it's very dry here. And so the tables aren't as humid or warped. Skinny in the chat saying, you're. All right. Can Chance be beaten? Beaten by his friend, August, right now on the table, hoping that she can beat him after he's been training her up a bit. Now, out of everybody today, I have a feeling that she's going to do better than anybody else, mainly because she's been trained. That's why he said, hey, you don't get the money for it because, she's been actually trained. She actually does have a shot to beat him. Cruz in the chat saying hi. What's up, everybody? 2-0 right now. Chance versus August.
Oh, I hit the table too.
3-0 now. She's just cracking up right now because she knows that. I mean, first off, I don't know if she's ever been live on stream before. So it is a bit nerve-wracking when you go live in front of thousands of people. Normally when we do a live streaming, roughly 60,000 people or so. Today, it's a much slower day, and that's all right. So she's a little bit nervous to be in front of this amount of people right now. Chance with the setup. Goes to the cross. Sets it up again. It's already 4-0. Goes for a slow left wall under. And gets her with the cross. Nope. But does get possession back. Justin's saying 60,000. Actually, it's a lot more than that. Usually, I just like to err on the side of caution. You can take a look at our stream that happened a few days ago for the North Carolina State. For that one weekend, we streamed 3 days in a row. We got, I think, 600,000. And then we were dual streaming with the North Carolina crew. And they got about 3,000-ish.
That's it.
And 70,000.
All right, how'd you feel about that game?
I'm so mad. I felt so mad. I hate the table is how I feel. Hate it.
She hates the table.
All right, let's go on the adventure to go find somebody else to play. Here's that.
So Chances right now going to go walk and see if anybody wants to play a pro. I like what August did there.
I'm going to give the mic back over to my behind the scenes.
August doing what a lot of pros do, and that is when you lose, you blame it on the table. I've done that a lot of times, including at the North Carolina State tournament. Justin B in the chat with the hang loose. We got RC in the chat saying, I got $500 on August. Let's go. But that didn't pan out so well. 7-0. Chance right now, not a lot of people walking up to play because he's already beaten so many people today, so he's running out of people to beat at this arcade. He doesn't want to play against the same person multiple times because that's no fun. It's fun to see, give everybody a chance. So in the chat, if you're like, man, I could easily beat this guy, you have a very small window left where he's going to be at Meridian in Meridian, Idaho. He's at Wahoo's Family Fun Center in Meridian, Idaho. Tomorrow, Chance and myself and a lot of us others are going to be at Jeremy's downtown arcade. And we're going to be doing a little mini tournament that everyone is welcome to join. So if you want to see like not only how good you are, but how you place against a bunch of pros, come on down to Nampa, Idaho. Then on Monday, we're going to be doing another live stream. It's going to be professionally streamed with 6 different camera angles, multiple replays, and 2 of our absolute best commentators. And then we're going to be doing some streams in collaboration with North Carolina, Chicago, and also with the Texas crew coming up for the World Tournament in August. That's right. if you would like to be a ranked player in the world of air hockey that you probably didn't even know was a thing up until today. Pro air hockey has been a thing for over 50 years. If you want to be ranked on that list of pro players, all you have to do is go to the World Tournament in August. If 300 people were to show up to that and you lost every single game, you would still be 300th best in the world. Right now, Chance is in the 80s, I believe, but he's number 6 in the American Air Hockey League. So he's kind of proving that right now. A lot of the American Air Hockey League players are in Idaho, and proving they're a little bit harder to beat than they seem to be. Chance coming back with somebody right now. Let's see who he's found to play against him.
All right, folks, we have Adrian. He doesn't know how many points he's going to score, but I think Adrian's got some heart. All right, puck's on your side, buddy.
All right, Adrian popping up to the table on the left-hand side. Pete saying there is a way to win. Yes, bribery. When I play, I offer people $100 if they win. If I do more than that, they think it's a scam. But one time a kid walks up to play against me, and he looks up right before the game started and he said, "Hey, if I offer you $101, will you let me win?" And I said, "Well, of course I will." And he's like, "Cool." I said, "Well, do you have $101? He goes, "No." I'm like, "Well, then no. I'm not going to let you win." Serenity in the chat saying, "I'm back. It's me, Serenity." Serenity, thank you so much for popping into the chat. Love to have you back.
There's 1 point.
Chance right
Bet
now.
you didn't think you'd get 1 point.
Tied up 1-1 versus Adrian. Can Adrian actually take on the pro and beat him? I don't believe it's going to happen. Adrian's not holding it the correct way. He is taking time on his shots, though. Not hitting it hard enough, losing possession. So Chance has possession right now. Chance is most likely going to score off of this possession. Gets it back again, goes for the forehand, gets it back again. That cross side is wide open. Let's see if, yep, and then Chance scores. Now 2-1. So Adrian needs to not only not lose possession, he has to score on it. But nope, he loses possession again. Chance has it and is probably going to score off of this possession. Serenity I watched every live stream. Sorry I couldn't a couple days ago. I was busy. Had to go to Chicago. Well, here's the thing, Serenity. Chicago has weekly events, and I'm going to be flying out to Chicago in October for the Chicago Open Tournament. So if you would like to meet me in person or just want to meet the community, head out over there. I'm going to type it in the chat so you don't have to. But in the future, if ever you're wondering where it's at, type in !IL. And then you're going to wait a second, and then you're going to see Nightbot in the chat say, every Wednesday, Emporium Logan Square at 8 o'clock, it's free to play, and that's in Chicago, Illinois. So check them out. Some of the best players in the world are there, including Brian Cuseta, Billy Stubbs, Matt Lemoyne. We got Dan Meyer that plays there. A guy I didn't even know existed named Clay, who took me to game point while I was in the
He's using my tricks against me.
There. 2-5. Adrian with a second point. Chance proving that it's a little bit harder to be the pro than you thought. Goes for an amazing diamond drift, tons of control, and scores the cross on him. 2 game point now. Can Adrian even get one more point? 3-6. Gets the point. Okay. Remember, only 2 other people today, or I think 3, were able to get 4 points.
Bet you didn't think you'd get 3 points.
He couldn't get 4 points, so got 3
You did
points.
really good. Good job, man. We are also on Google, Safari, etc. But on YouTube, our YouTube channel is called American Air Hockey League.
Adrian lost the game.
Believe it or not, we were live streaming this game right now, so you could go back and you could go find yourself playing this game.
Serenity saying, "I'm only 11. I have a root canal I have to go
into." All right. So do you think air hockey is a sport?
I didn't know to now, but
believe it or not, it's a sport. It's been running for
50
I think
years.
Nathan could tell us later.
They had their 50th
how
anniversary.
long it's been running for. But
how long have you been playing for?
I've been playing since October of 2024. So only last year-ish. So less than a few months.
That's crazy. I think it's fun too. I don't play air hockey much, but I thought it was fun. What is
American Air Hockey League.
Air Hockey League?
So if Adrian had won, he would have gotten $20 and the pride of knowing that he beat a pro.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you.
And now Chance is gonna have to go on the
I got a
prowl.
question for you guys over here. You guys think you're good at air hockey? No? What if I were to offer you, if you were to play me in air hockey, I'll pay for the game and all. If you beat me, you get $20. If you lose, you subscribe. No?
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
They shoot him down. Not
All
low,
right.
low.
I guess I have to go explore into the great beyond again.
Into the thick of it. Chance going out to ask random people if they think they can beat a pro. I actually like going to the Wahoo's Family Fun Center in Meridian because they have a giant bowling alley there. And so I'll walk in and then you just kind of walk up and down the aisles and just walk up to a group of people to, hey guys, super random. I'm a pro air hockey player. I know you didn't know what that was a thing till just now. Do any of you want to try to beat me in even just one game? And I'll even pay for it. And you got a lot of people saying like, you know what? I can do it. I can do it. And their friends will follow them over and they're like, oh, you can do it. And they all cheer for their buddy. Their buddy gets wrecked. They all subscribe. And they realize there's a little bit more to it than that. Pete saying, I think I really could if I played. Pete, we would love to have you play. It would be fantastic having you out here. Serenity is saying, I beat a professional air hockey. I won a bet of $100. That's how confident they are. I was going to lose. I don't believe you, Serenity, unless you tell me who the player was that you beat, and I will confirm it with them. But I've not seen any random people beat pros. It just doesn't happen. Cruz saying, who was it? Yep, trying to call Serenity out on that one. All right. Chance right now looking for a pro, or sorry, looking for anyone to overtake the pro if anyone wants to play. Guys, remember, we got a professional tournament coming up this Monday. It's going to be really fun. I'm actually challenging Josiah Kamichek, the number 3 in the American Air Hockey League, and Sam Self. I believe he's number 4 in the American Air Hockey League, because I'm hoping to get some practice before the World Tournament in August in Houston, Texas. Houston, extremely humid, so I have to sort of temper my body. I'm in Idaho. So dry temperatures, hoping to do well this year at Worlds. Last year did not do super well and got 33rd place, and I was not happy with it. A few years ago, I was ranked at number 12 in the world, and I'm hoping to get back to that same place this year. So if you want to see me in person, come out tomorrow in Idaho, in Nampa, and you can see me at the arcade, or see me in Houston, Texas in August, or see me in Utah in late July, or even in Chicago in October. Chance is already coming back now. We'll see if we found anybody to play against him.
All right, we have Grant going at it again. All right, Grant, now that you've played me, how many points do you think you're going to get this time? 3? I'm pretty exhausted now. I've been playing a lot. How long have I been playing for? What? No, how many hours have I been playing for straight? Oh gosh, I've been playing for like 2 or 3-ish hours. All right, puck's on your side, man. Had to switch the color of it. It was dying. The other one was dying.
Okay, we got Grant up on the left-hand side of the table.
Oh, man.
Scores a point right off the bat, 1-0. Has already played against Chance today one time, hoping that now he's got what it takes, hoping that he's learned enough in that one game to take Chance out. 1-1 now. 2-1. Chance coming up very quick. What day in October? I want to say it's a whole weekend. It's like the 24th, 25th, and 26th in October in Chicago, Illinois. It should be a blast. I'm going to be helping with the stream there, so I'm going to be bringing some equipment to do the stream, but I'm also going to be playing. I think they said they're also going to rate players based off of their location, not just the state. And there's not going to be a whole lot of people coming from the Northwest, so I might be the Northwest champion, which would be a super fun title to have under my belt. Daniel saying, you're coming to Chicago? I am. I have not bought plane tickets yet, but we confirmed yesterday. I've already got a place to stay. Justin Flores is going to be letting me stay with him, and he's the one that's running the tournament. So they've invited me out there so that way I can help run their live stream. We're going to be doing some slow motion replays for them, multiple camera angles. We're going to do the points for them, and they are going to let me join the tournament for free. Remember, it's really cheap if you're a new player. It's like $20 to enter that tournament. If you're a pro player, though, such as myself, it usually ends up costing you like $150 to join tournaments like that. And so you should definitely join. It's such a blast. It's not about the competition. It's about the community, but it's fun to get a little competitive also. In these games, you're not seeing anybody get too competitive because they're taking on a pro. They're seeing Chance. Look at how fast he's able to control that puck, how fast he's able to move it. They don't even stand a chance. 2-6 now. Grant hoping for just one more point. He said that he was hoping for 3 points because last time, today, Chance beat him pretty good. So now Chance is going for these like goofy chicken shots. Let's see if he can do a turkey shot. Nope, goes for a slow left wall, follows it up, goes for a chase shot, goes again. Oh, but Grant with
Oh
possession.
man, he tried to slow it down.
Chance slowing it down and then gets a shot, keeping him off the table 2-7. She was thinking that he was, tired, but there we
Good
go.
stuff, man. Thank you for coming back. Oh, we got a whole new crowd of people.
Okay, new crowd of people
I have
popping
a
in.
question for you guys. You guys think you're good at air hockey? Oh, all right.
I love it. A lot of people think they're really good at air hockey, so it's my favorite
I got
question.
a question for you guys. You guys think you're good at air hockey?
What?
Do you guys think you're good at air hockey?
Oh, I'm not trying to play. I'm not trying to play.
Yeah, all right. Oh man, everyone over here that sees me play is like, no, I don't want to play no more. So sad. Into the wild I go.
Pete in the chat saying, OMG, he should play me at round 1. Serenity saying the pro that I beat was named Carlos Slim. I've never heard of that person in anywhere in the top 100. I do know there's one player named Carlos in North Carolina. They just call him Los over there. He actually did really well at the NC State. He was definitely top 10 in North Carolina right now, but I don't believe that's who you're talking about. In the chat, Serenity's saying, I'm not there right now. I wish I was. I'm good at it. In the chat, let me know if you guys think you're really good. Go to one of your local community places and play somebody and see how good you actually are. Spoiler alert, everyone thinks they're really good at it until they play it. It's like watching a match of tennis or ping pong and being like, I could beat those guys. Until you're there in person and realize controlling the puck is a lot harder than it looks. Daniel's saying, is he in the air hockey cartel? Maybe. I love it. You played him in Mexico. There's only one professionally ranked player in Mexico. He actually came out to the North Carolina State tournament with me a few weeks ago, 1 week ago. His name is Sebastian. He's amazing. He's actually going to be helping us translate our live streams into Spanish. So Serenity, I don't think so. So just because someone says they're a pro doesn't really mean they're a pro. They'd actually have to be ranked by the USAA or the American Air Hockey League to get an actual ranking recognized in the world. So just because someone says they're really good at it doesn't really mean they are. One time I played at a bar in Chico, California, and the bar owner double dog dared me. I forgot that was even a thing, to play her. And so I came back to that bar the next day when she was actually able to show up. She has played everybody. Every person at that bar said she's going to crush you. She's played thousands of games. She has her own air hockey table. The problem is she's never played against pro players. So just because she had a lot of practice didn't mean that she was very good. And when I played against her, I absolutely crushed her. And she started realizing there's a lot more tactics to it than just hitting the puck really hard and hoping. Serenity is saying, they're liars. I knew it. I knew that they sucked. Because I beat them real fast. Yeah, if you're brand new and you're able to beat someone that's brand new, they're not a professional. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. And you can see that right now. Here you got Chance, and he's not even considered like top 30 in the world. He's number 86, I want to say, in the world. He's only been playing air hockey for 10 months, and nobody here can beat him, right? Everybody that's right now that you're watching live, no one's been able to even get more than 4 points against him. Okay, so like that's just a little bit of an example for you. And if you were to, after a year of practice or 2 years, he's going to be unstoppable. Thanks for popping in. Thank you guys in the chat. I see that you guys in the chat right now. If you guys are in the chat, let me know. I would love to read your name out. If you want to shout out in front of lots of people, let me know. If you guys like this, let me know. If you subscribe, please let me know. I would love to give you a shout out for that, and I'd appreciate that a whole lot. We got Chance right now, the pro, looking for any victim to play against him, anybody that thinks they're going to be able to take on the pro. If he can't find anybody, we might even end off early. Cruz saying, I'm subscribed. Thanks, Cruz. Love you, man. Cruz is the man, the myth, the legend behind the scenes. He's the one running the scores, the names, the replays. Cruz is the best. Pete in the chat saying, Serenity, I know I can beat you. I play at round 1 all the time. Oh, snap. We got 2 fans in the chat challenging each other now. That's a fun game that would be fun to live stream. All right. Chance, hopefully finding somebody right now. It's actually the hardest part. As a pro player, the hardest part is not beating somebody on the air hockey table. The hardest part is walking around and asking strangers, "Hey, are you any good at air hockey?" It's always really funny. I have to like slink into random conversations that they'll be having with like, boyfriend, girlfriend on a date night at the arcade. And I'm like, "Hey, either of you good at air hockey?" And it's funny because usually one of them will turn and say no, and the other one will turn and be like, "I'm the best there's ever freaking been. Let's go." And so it's really fun to play against them. Daniel in the chat saying play a game versus Chance. Randy's saying he wanted a refund after that because I really beat him. Daniel's saying, I work by round 1. I'll beat you both. Daniel, I would love for you to come and play. I love it. We got now a third person in this love triangle when it comes to the fans going against. We have something called the Fans Choice Awards we do every Monday where the fans get to choose what game is going to happen with the pro players. You guys get to choose the matchup, right? But now Fans Choice has a whole new meaning when it means Fans Choice as in like a 3-way game happening right now. Serenity's saying, bro, want a refund. Oh, snap. Okay. August, I know that you're listening in on this right now. You can let Chance know that we can end this off if he's not able to find anybody. No worries. We don't need to just stretch it out if he's not able to find anybody. If he's already beaten everybody there that wants to play, we don't need to drag it on. Hey, everybody, remember, though, tomorrow we are going to be at Jeremy's Downtown Arcade. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. I'm going to type in !ID for Idaho. And now Nightbot is going to tell you we are going to be playing at Jeremy's Downtown Arcade. That's every Sunday, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. Okay, and that's at 12th Avenue, South Nampa. So if you guys want, you can meet me live if you're in Nampa area and play against me. We're going to do a little mini tournament there. We do that every Sunday. It's a lot of fun. And then on Monday, we do our professional stream. That's the best. If you miss everything else, don't miss our Monday stream. We've got 6 different camera angles. We've got slow motion replays. Oh, there's a ton of people coming up.
Look at this. Though, can I get your name real quick? Peyton? All right, Peyton, how many points do you think you'll get?
Just say 1.
Okay, 1 point. Peyton says he'll get 1 point. All right, puck's on your side, man. Point.
All right, we got the pro on the right-hand side, Chance Studor, going up against the noob, Peyton, hoping that he can beat Peyton. I don't know if I'm going to spell that name right there, but I think I spelled Peyton right. How do you spell Peyton? Is it P-E-Y-T-O-N? I don't know. P-A-Y-T-O-N? I don't know how it's spelled. Don't care. All right, Chance. Doing the diamond drip, showing Peyton what it looks like to be a pro, scores a point. Did you see that?
I'm going to show off a little bit. I haven't done that yet. I have to show off a little bit.
Turns around to his friends and says WTF to them after Chance does a diamond drift and scores a cut on him, showing the massive difference between a random player and a professional. Chance with possession again, hoping to score another point and taking this noob out, beating him in front of all of his friends. I feel bad to say this, but when people think they're going to win, it is kind of fun. It is kind of fun showing off a little bit. You don't get to show off against other pro players. You're just trying to survive and beat them. But when you're against noob players, it's really fun to show them like the tips and the tricks. All right. Peyton gets a point now. He's waving to the camera, showing off. It looks like there's a little bit of lag on Chance's end right now, but I believe the score is 1-3 right this second. But there is some lag on his end right now. Remember, this is live, so sometimes the cell phone isn't able to stream as smoothly as it should. And that's all right. While this is happening, remember, you can see me tomorrow live in Nampa, Idaho, or in Utah, late July, or in Houston, Texas, in August for the World Tournament. If you're going to go to anything, go to that. Chances up again. I believe it's now 4. It looks like it's 4-2. No, I'm sorry, 2-3. It's now cleared up. The phone has better reception now. 2-3. Chance brings it back up now. 2-4. Peyton not doing as bad as expected. Chance with the setup. I like the stream is doing a lot smoother now. Sorry about that, folks. But we got to roll with the punches. We do this live on purpose. Some people say, why do you have to show it that it's live? Because if we do lose, we can't hide it. Okay, so a lot of people say, I bet you guys lose and you just cut it out. No, we don't. This is happening live right now. If Chance loses, there's no way we can cut that out.
He's called for comeback.
But you would have already seen it. Like to have some integrity and prove it to you that the pros are actually a little bit better than it seems. Look how he's able to hit that puck and instantly stop it on the table. Okay, that's the difference between a pro player and a noob player. Ooh, okay. Peyton gets a nice little cross on him, right-handed cross, 3-5 now. I think that that chance is now done with him. He's going to shut this game down. He's going to go for the cut. There he does. 3-6 now. Only one more point needed to kick Peyton off the table. Peyton would need to have 4 points to cause a miracle and actually beat the pro. Chance goes for a slow shot, hoping to get him pulled away from his goal. Sets it up again. Goes for a trick shot. Gets it back.
Oh, I scored on myself.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Peyton
Good
scored
job, man.
himself 3-7 now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Show me which one it is.
That one.
This one?
Yeah, the one that you were just on right now.
Oh, are you live?
Yeah, see, right there.
Peyton right now saying,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I
I'm
got you.
live and waving."
You guys
to him.
want to try?
Oh, man. So
It's a free game.
It's as live as it gets, folks.
Oh yeah, go do that.
I want to
Thank
say
you.
7 or so second delay. So remember, if anybody wins, they get $20 against Chance. That's what he's putting up for offer right now.
All right.
But it doesn't matter what he offers because no
Ooh.
one's going to beat him. If they
Oh.
lose, they subscribe.
Okay. Did Nathan text me that?
He told me on the chat. He's like, "You're listening." Good job, man.
Okay.
They're listening.
Well,
right
we'll
now.
end it off with one more game, I guess, against August, if she's willing to play,
Okay,
and then-
August, back up.
and then we'll call it there.
All right, last game.
You get 1 point this time. 1 point this time.
Oh man, Pete calling Serenity out.
I'm
Serenity
also
is the
really
kid.
tired and very hungry.
And about to get a root canal. Pete is about to crush her in, saying, "I'm 43 years old. Come meet me on the table, kiddo." I love it. Chance now going up against August. August is one of the people that are helping us out in the American Air Hockey League. The last time they played earlier today, August got 0 points. Chance has been teaching her how to play,
I was
but
there the entire time. I
That's
was
already
here
won.
the entire time.
A lot of people love hanging out with the community. They don't really want to play, though. And that's all right. You don't have to play. If you just want to hang out with the community, it's fantastic. If you're looking for a group of people that are so fun to be around and they just make life better, then you should hang around some of the air hockey players. I've heard people say, y'all are a bunch of nerds. Yes, we are. It's a lot of fun. If you want to hang out with a bunch of nerds, too, meet us up. We're in a whole bunch of states right now. And you can take a look at all those events in the chat. If you are just now popping in, remember, you can type in !ID to find out where we're going to be tomorrow. And it shows where we're at every single week. If you want to see where we're going to be, where the Illinois
Please, just
!IL.
one.
If you want to find out where the Texas players play,
So
or even the
close.
North Carolina players, the North Carolina has 3 different games that happen. North Carolina, they've got it's the owner of Boxcar at 3 different locations does the air hockey tournaments. He's amazing. So you can go Boxcar in Raleigh, Boxcar in Greensboro,
Y'all won.
and lastly
I
at
still want this
Durham.
point.
They all start
No,
at 8 o'clock.
stop.
All these events are free. The only one that I
Just
think
want the 1
costs
point.
something just like to enter into the building is like the one in Idaho. It's $5. Every game is set to free play. So even if you're not playing air hockey, you can still play all the games for free. Fly True in the chat saying, "Hey, this is dumb." Hey, man, this is a pro playing against a noob. So yeah, it is kind of dumb. It's hard to watch, but a lot of people say, "Hey, I think I can beat this guy," and they try and they lose. So if you think you're any good, go ahead and show up and see if you can beat the pro. A lot of people say they can do it, so we come out here to prove it, and we do it live stream on purpose. But on a side note, I appreciate you chatting in. We actually do professional streams every single Monday. I love it. Serenity's saying, "Are you sure you're not using telekinesis? Your puck control is invisible." It is hard to see right now with where he's playing because he's at an arcade and it's very bright.
Such a good forehand. Oh my gosh, I'm so
He's got
proud
a
of
ton
that
of
forehand.
control over it. He's finishing up the very last game, and then we're going to turn off the live stream. He's hoping to just he's 7-0'd August, the last time they played earlier today. Fly saying, "Buddy just owned gold." Yeah, that's because he's screwing around with her at this point. Like, he's not playing professionally right now. He's like hitting his own like back goal to try to do a turkey shot. Ty in the chat saying, "I had no idea this was a thing, and it's so fun." This thing is kind of a weird one to explain. He's doing a bunch of trick shots. This is a very
No.
okay. So Ty, this is unprofessional match where people try to beat a pro.
Please stop
However,
blocking it.
on Monday, or if you want to look, you can go back a week and look when we were in North Carolina, but we're in Idaho right now. You can take a look this Monday. We're going to do a professional live stream. We've got 6 different camera angles. We got 2 different professional commentators, slow motion replays, sponsors, and the live stream is literally behind the players. So when they're done playing each game, they can respond to all of your chats. So you should tune in this Monday. It is a lot of fun. And guys, thank you so much for being in the chat and popping in there. I appreciate it so much. We're ending off this live stream right after this game. This was a fun, just Overthrow the Pro event to see if anybody could beat a pro. And we once again showed that nobody can beat a pro. It's a little bit harder than it looks when you go up against somebody that's had years worth of practice. Actually, Chance only had 10 months of practice. So somebody with just 10 months of practice can beat
I give up. Not really. I'm not retiring either.
Fly true. You're saying he did it again. And that's because you'll notice he's like hitting it against his back goal, trying to do a turkey shot. He's basically using her right now. He's using August as a practice test dummy because he knows that there's no chance that she has to be 3 to 5 now. See, he's doing this turkey shot, just trying to see if he can get the shot, practicing against her because the chances of her winning are like 0.
Yeah!
He finally gets the turkey shot.
Finally hit the one shot, but I've wanted to hit all night.
3 to 6 now. All he needs is one more.
And now for the grand finale.
Here we go. And goes for an off speed, hoping to get her on the off speed. Goes again with an off speed shot. He's just really being cocky at this point. And she knows that he's very good. She's actually one of the few people at the event that actually knows that he's a pro player and knows that he's had a ton of practice with professional players and knows that he's going to beat him. Remember, Chance is the number 6 in the American Air Hockey League, number 86, I want to say, in the world. He's a fantastic player, really great guy. And he's about to end this off after beating every single person at, this is in Meridian, Idaho. He's playing at the Wahoo's Family
Oh my gosh.
and nobody was able to beat him today.
It almost went in.
He did end up giving away a
There we
signed
go.
puck, though, after he
All
got,
right.
got 4 points against
From
him.
Chance over here. Good night to the American Air Hockey League. Have fun out there in the real world.
Thanks, everybody. I hope you all have an amazing night. We'll see you tomorrow for our live stream. From Nathan Buss at the American Air Hockey League, we wish you all a great night. Thanks, everybody.